Alrighty, everybody. It's about darn time we got down to the second trial.
I didn't know you started it, so I have my sound up still. Hey.
I told you I was starting it.
I was watching TikTok.
Hold on, I'm going to turn this audio just a tad bit down.
Oh my goodness.
Minus wrong amount of decibels.
I'm sorry guys, I'm yawning a lot again.
And we have an even longer episode today than yesterday.
Yeah, but I took a nappy today.
Just saying nappy.
Yeah.
Alright, there we go, I fixed the audio. Yeah, so we're gonna load up where we left off yesterday, which is at the pre-trial prep. So, a little bit of a recap here. Last time we were here, we did the investigation. If you don't want to know spoilers, I'm going to spoil it in 3, 2, 1. So Mahiru died, and we had to find all of the evidence for her death to find out who killed her. And we're getting ready to set our skills, as I'm sure that this will become incredibly useful. Infinity Unlimited Flame. Yeah, that's what we need for that. That was from Gundam. Cool and Composed will be nice. So this is why you want to level up so much. Is because now we have all of our skill points.
Just getting a milkshake.
And then we'll go to the report card. We'll go down to Usami, which we have 5 of these left. So we could get upshift or downshift. Oh, what does this do? Decrease the delay between firing truth bullets, effective during non-stop debate and rebuttal showdown. We'll go ahead and we'll get trigger happy here. And I don't think I can equip it just yet.
Oh, good.
Oh, I can equip it. Oh, we're about to get trigger happy too. There we go, everybody. Alright. And just like the last time we did a non-stop debate, we're going to be very quiet during the majority of this. This is going to be a lot of the voice acting characters.
Yeah.
Victoria, if I were you, I'd put your phone down and pay attention this time.
I do pay attention during this time. Let me play my nonogram game. I've been stuck on it for like 2 days.
Put your nonogram away.
I've been stuck on like the fantastic.
Put it away.
No.
Put it away for now.
I'm listening.
I'm getting ready to hit start.
Alright, start it.
Here we go, into the trial.
I'm hungry.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
Just do want to say I do have my charger over here just in case so we don't have to get somebody to run in the middle of this.
Yep.
And same explanation that you give every time, Monokuma. Thanks, fam.
Oh, no matter how many times I hear it, it's such a cruel rule.
Oh.
This is why I have my headphone volume turned up so loud, because Monomi's so quiet.
Now then, let's first discuss the motive. That masterpiece of gaming, Twilight Syndrome murder case.
What? Who cares about that game?
Obviously the killer did.
The outcome of this trial should be determined by whether or not we find Mahiru's killer.
Nevertheless, we shouldn't ignore it. After all, that game is the motive this time.
He's right.
Yeah, you're right. Then let's try discussing that first.
Well, Chiaki agreeing with Nagito?
I'm sure everyone who's beaten the game already knows that it's based on an actual murder case.
Some of us have not beaten that game. Give us a detailed explanation.
That's true, actually. All of our main suspect story, I don't think I've even played the game.
That's true. Yeah.
Because out of our main suspects, only one has ever played the game, and that's Fuyuhiko.
Oh, yeah.
So there was a lot of shade towards his way.
It means Twilight Syndrome murder case is a non-fiction game.
No.
Additionally, some of us are characters in that game too.
Some of us are characters in a video game?
No.
No. Nagito's just saying that, I swear.
So, I think it's better if we clarify who the characters in the game are first.
I assume this is probably going to launch it towards us with the answer to the question.
Yeah.
Yep. The characters in the game were Girl A, Girl B, Girl C, Girl D, Girl E, and Boy F. And the high school girl who got killed at the beginning. By using the staff roll after clearing the game as a reference, I should be able to figure out who's who. The first character the player was able to control was Girl A. The true identity of Girl A is probably Mikan.
I see!
This is something I've been referring to the whole time we were here.
Girl A is probably Mikan Sumiki.
Sumiki? Sumiki, not Sumiki.
That timid tone. That definitely sounds like Girl A. Based on the list of names in the staff roll, I can't think of anyone else who would be Girl A.
Why am I in a video game? That's an infringement of my right to privacy.
You might want to talk to Spike Chinsoft after that one. You're kind of in one right now.
Yeah.
Welcome to Danganronpa 2. Goodbye, despair.
A nasty, trashy pig shit like you doesn't have any privacy rights.
Oh, you just wait, Hiyoko.
Yeah.
Ah, a nasty, trashy pig shit. I feel like I heard that in the game too.
Chiaki's saying that now.
No, really?
That's right. The one who said that was Girl B.
I see! Girl B was short and foul-mouthed. She's probably Hiyoko.
I love you, Hajime.
Short and foul-mouthed? That's like the complete opposite of me.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
That's like the complete opposite
Anyway,
of me.
let's move on. Next is Girl C.
I don't remember Elsie.
If I had to guess, that one I want to say is...
Wasn't that Ibuki?
That's Ibuki, yeah. Girl C, huh? Her personality was hyper-energetic and unique. Yeah, that's Ibuki.
I see!
It's Monokuma.
It's Monokuma.
Girl C is Ibuki.
Girl, see? Then I'll see you next Tuesday.
I love you, Ibuki. Hi, Gianna. Welcome back to the
Gianna's
trial.
back.
Let's move on to Girl D.
That one was Mahiru.
Yeah.
There's only one person who always had a camera with them. Yep, that's Mahiru.
Yeah,
See.
Girl E was Sato.
Yeah, that's
Girl
Sato.
D is Mahiru, the victim in this case.
Oh yeah, in this case.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the ASMR. Shut up.
Yeah, that's correct. Let's skip Girl E and talk about Guy F.
Oh.
He's Guy F.
It's Monokuma.
Whenever they refer to Fuyuhiko, they refer to him as he with asterisks on each side of the word.
Yeah, like
he's
like,
Guy F.
Like he's Voldemort.
Yeah.
I see! Aren't you Guy F, Fuyuhiko?
I was in a game? That's fucking stupid.
Well, you should know that you were in the game because you played it.
That reminds me. Wasn't there another person whose last name was also Kuzuryu?
Kuzuryu. I always say it wrong. I go Kuzuryu.
Yeah, that's how I
It's
say it too.
Kuzuryu. Yeah.
Kuzuryu. Fuyuhiko Kuzuryu.
Kuzuryu.
Another person?
Kazumichi.
It was one of the names on the staff roll.
Yeah, that's Fuyuhiko's sister. I think we discovered that one.
The names were
Yeah, I think
Sumiki,
that's pretty.
Koizumi, Saionji, Miyoda, Sato, Kuzuryu, and then another Kuzuryu.
Hold on. Why do you keep saying there were two Kuzuryus?
Oh my god, Nekomaru.
It's not like I'm wrong. That's how it's written on the staff roll.
He's right. I'm actually surprised that we haven't gone into a non-stop debate yet. This has been a lot of multiple choice questions right off the bat.
Since you beat the game, you probably know what this actually means, right?
The reason Fuyuhiko's last name Kuzuryu appears twice. It's true I have a hunch, but to call me out like that, Nagito, you're definitely someone I shouldn't mess with. The reason Fuyuhiko's last name Kuzuryu appears twice is probably because he had a little sister.
I can prove it with this!
Yeah, because it was mentioned in the game.
Guy F, Kuzuryu, mentions that he has a little sister.
Oh, did he even know that?
What do you mean, little sister?
I mean, he lost all of his memories, right?
True, but but if he beat the game, that means he remembers.
Not all of it. He may have thought it was just fake and not accepted Monokuma's word.
This is what Guy F said in the game.
Oh,
it's pretty
thanks.
clear. There's no doubt that Guy F had a little sister.
They didn't even stop it. It just went.
Plus, the sister actually appeared in the game. That's why the name Kuzuryu appeared twice.
Which makes sense.
By the way, what role did Guy F's little sister, the other Kuzuryu, play? You probably noticed, right?
Oh my god, Nagito.
No, I did not notice.
I don't really want to say it myself, but I need to move the conversation forward. The only character in the game I could see being Fuyuhiko's little sister is...
Oh, the girl...
the high school girl who died at the beginning. Remember next to the piano that I said looks like
The
Kaede?
high school girl who was the first victim in the game is the only person I can think of.
Gianna, please tell me that in that photo next to the piano, which I might be able to bring up if I hit this X button, because it might be in our truth bullets. It's definitely in our truth bullets. This one. Tell me that that does not look like Kaede. Especially since she's like next to a piano. That looks exactly like Kaede.
They're probably like
Please
thinking
tell
for
me.
V3. They're like, what characters should we do? Let's look at all the old games.
Let's get Fuyuhiko's sister.
Let's get Fuyuhiko's sister. She can come back.
It's Kaede.
Someone else though.
Yeah. Okay. That bitch, Girl E, was it? That bitch, what the hell did she do to my little
Based
sister?
on Guy F's tone in the game, it's clear that Girl E is not his little sister.
No, really?
You sure?
So if the only person left is the dead high school girl, then she must be Fuyuhiko's sister.
Man, this is already going deep. Why are there like... it looks like green coconuts in the background on the ground.
Yeah, there are.
Why?
Why do you sound so fucking happy? That's a winning personality you've got there.
Because he knows that he couldn't be the killer, because he was tied up the whole time.
Yeah.
Winning personality? Are you praising me?
I was being sarcastic, dumbass.
No, I think you were being genuine for once.
Hey, you said the game is a work of non-fiction. That means Fuyuhiko's little sister is...
Actually,
Yeah, I have a little sister. Something wrong with that? It's just a fucking game. Don't go mixing up some video game with reality.
I'm sorry, Boo, but this is no game in this case.
It's
Yeah,
not
like
just a
nodding when so similar.
game. It's definitely based on true events.
You know. What's up?
That's why it's the motive.
Don't go making shit up, bastard!
He's not making crap up for you, Hiko.
If she was the type to die easily, I'd have fucking killed her myself a long time ago.
You're a liar.
I mean, when I first entered Hope's Peak Academy, she was mouthing off to me as usual and sent me off. It happened just the other day.
Just the other day, you say?
About that, you're probably thinking like that because you've lost your memories.
Shut the
Maybe I should
fuck
bring him
up!
back.
You be quiet!
I see. So you're never gonna accept that that game is based on true events, huh?
He's got a point. Fuyuhiko probably never will.
Okay, I understand your attitude toward this class trial now.
Nagito, you seem to be doubting Fuyuhiko a lot. Do you suspect he's the killer?
That's kind of where I'm standing.
True.
A mystery that easy would make me feel sad. It wouldn't be good enough to serve as everyone's stepping stone. That's why I'd be much happier if Fuyuhiko wasn't the killer.
Would you be happier if you were the killer, Nagito?
I think Nagito wants to be the killer for everyone.
Okay, you're starting to act weird again.
Anyway, now we've established who all the characters in the game are.
Girl A is Mikan. Girl B is Hiyoko. Girl C is Ibuki. Girl D is Mahiru. Guy F is Fuyuhiko. And the first victim in the game, that dead high school girl, is Fuyuhiko's little sister.
That's just a story in a fucking game.
Oh, really? You're the one who had the winning package, weren't you?
If so, then Girl E is Miss Sato. Could it be? The same Miss Sato who likes white rice?
Who?
What?
I don't know what Sato you're talking about, but I don't think she's relevant to this case. Maybe it's related to Gundam's last name, since they're both really plain names.
Tanaka is not a plain last name, but okay.
Maybe. I don't know.
What the heck? Is that Wild Connection?
Tanaka may be an ordinary family name, but it's far better than Sato or Suzuki.
And he also has a strange rivalry going on.
Hey, no one cares about that. Hurry up and talk about the mystery of the game.
Thank you for once, Monokuma, for bringing everybody back to Earth.
Huh? What do you mean, mystery of the game?
My, you don't know. I heard that girl E got killed.
Yeah, he's right. The question is by who?
What? No way! Is that true?
The way she's like so.
She's so lying. She knows.
No way! Is that true?
Getting killed is so violent, don't you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should have seen Mahiru.
My, such awful times we live in. Why did this happen?
Why are you going along with this?
You guys are definitely friends.
That's what I'm saying. Thank you, Kazuichi.
So the mystery of the game is the murder of Girl E, correct?
I'm starting to like Kazuichi more and more, even though he's supposed to be canon hated.
I like Kazumichi.
Then let's hurry up and solve it. Let's first figure out why Girl E was killed.
This one's easy. The reason Girl E was killed, I should be able to assume why based on the content of the game.
Because Girl E.
Girl E was the killer. Yeah, there's no doubt about that.
The reason Girl E was killed is because she killed the first victim in the game.
Which means Girl E was killed as revenge for the dead high school girl.
Right.
What do you think, Fuyuhiko? Apparently Girl E was killed to avenge your little sister.
Which definitely leads more towards Fuyuhiko.
You're fucking persistent. I don't care what that game said at all. But is that true? Girl E, she killed the first victim?
Oh no, Fuyuhiko, are you okay, buddy?
In order to make that clear, we need to know more about the case involving the first victim's murder.
It's the murder that occurred in the music room. I knew it would come up, so I prepared in advance.
Okay, good job, Chiaki. Oh, there we go.
I made a map of the music room's surroundings, which was the stage of the first case.
Right.
I'm surprised you went to all this trouble.
I'm not. It's Chiaki.
Mapping is second nature to retro game fans.
It's true, actually.
Classic dungeon crawler RPGs have a first-person point of view, so mapping as you play is a basic.
We get it! Let's talk about that later so we can focus on the case.
Then, I'll start explaining. Girl A, Girl B, Girl C, and Girl D were at the entrance hall when they heard the sound of glass breaking. Immediately, they climbed the stairs to the second floor and headed to where they heard that sound. Girl E was in front of the music room on the second floor, and she confirmed that the sound came from in there.
This trial is very content heavy.
Oh yeah.
But the door to the music room was locked. So Girl D went to get the key from the office, and when the 5 of them were finally able to go inside, they found the victim's body, dead from a blow to the head. Because the music room's window was broken, the girls thought the killer escaped through there. The sound of breaking glass that they heard at the entrance hall seemed to confirm that. Plus, Girl E's school swimsuit was stolen, so they concluded that the escaped killer was some pervert.
Okay, so what I'm thinking right now, I'm thinking that her swimsuit wasn't stolen. I think that she just used that as an excuse not to have to go with the other girls.
Oh yeah.
And I'm thinking that she killed Fuyuhiko's sister when the other girls were doing the swimming thing, so that way she could return the key to the room to the teacher's office, and that she came back up the stairs and then broke the vase to make it sound like the glass was breaking when she broke all that stuff in advance.
Yeah, because I remember my teacher had the photo.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking at this point.
How does that sound?
Pretty accurate,
An
maybe.
understandable explanation. Just as expected from the ultimate gamer who excels at clearing games.
But it wasn't a pervert, right? Wasn't the real killer Girl E?
Correct.
Obviously. Girl E was waiting outside the music room for the other girls after she killed the first victim.
Correct.
Did she lock the music room from the outside? Then she would have totally needed the key from the office.
And she probably had it at that point.
Which means Girl E was hiding that key. We can assume she used it to lock the music room after she left it.
But Girl D was the one who went to the office to get the key to the music room, right?
So correct.
By the way, since it was never mentioned in the game, we can exclude the possibility of there being a spare key.
Why can we exclude that? That's the question.
You can lock the music room from the inside, right? So from there, Girl Eve broke the window and escaped. And sprinted to the front of the music room as fast as she could before the others arrived.
No, that's not right. The window wasn't what they heard breaking. Neither was the fish tank.
She would have passed by the entrance hall where the other girls were waiting if she tried to do that.
Then, forget this!
Kamaru. He's giving up.
It's not cute to see an old guy sulk.
Kazuichi!
Hey, is Girl E really the killer? We haven't reached an answer yet.
Based on the details of the game, it's no mistake that Girl E, who was waiting in the hallway, is the killer. Then what did Girl E do after killing the girl inside the music room? I guess I need to clear that up first. So it's probably broken vase or something like that, right?
What's your argument?
Broken vase, yeah. This is what I'm thinking.
After she killed the first victim in the music room, what did Girl E do?
She just broke the window in the music room and escaped outside.
No.
So how did Girl E get from outside the school to the front of the music room?
No, that's not it.
To go back to the music room from outside, you need to go through the entrance hall.
That's right.
Plus, at the entrance hall, the other 4 girls should have been there.
That's also correct.
At the entrance hall, the girls heard the sound of the window shattering.
No.
No. Okay,
No,
I
that's
thought it
wrong.
was the broken vase. That was right.
First of all, the sound the girls heard wasn't the window breaking.
If it wasn't the window, then what broke to make that sound?
A vase.
A vase. That was so quick.
Vase? How low can you go?
Oh, we boogie.
After the murder, a broken vase was discovered in the classroom next to the music room.
So the sound of breaking glass that the 4 girls heard wasn't the music room's window. It was the sound of the vase breaking. Probably.
Actually, the murder was nearly finished by the time the 4 girls met in the entrance hall.
That's what I was thinking, Naruto.
Girl E killed the victim in the music room, broke the window, and went to the office to get the key. With that key, she locked the music room from the hallway, returned the key to the office,
So I wasn't exactly right.
and went back to wait in front of the music room. All she had to do was break the vase in the next door classroom as the 4 girls met by the entrance hall.
To make them think the murder had just occurred and that the killer had just escaped.
So, when the 4 of them ran over after they heard the sound, Girl E acted like she had just rushed over too.
I see! Now the mystery has been solved.
Wait a minute! The mystery hasn't been solved yet! You haven't determined what the murder weapon was yet!
Actually, he's right. I have no idea what the murder weapon is in this case.
It was a baseball bat. There was one.
No, that was Girl E's death.
Oh, this one.
That was not Fuyuhiko's sister's death.
Oh.
Murder weapon. No, didn't they mention something about, like, getting strangled or something like that in the game?
I think so.
Do we have a truth bullet on that? I think we might. Tough photo, stolen swimsuit, killer's escape route, broken fish tank. No, I don't see anything on it. Maybe it was a broken fish tank then. I'm thinking that it might have been the broken fish tank, but...
Who cares about the murder weapon? We found out who the killer was.
Not cool. I went to all the trouble of making this death march, so you gotta stick with it to the end.
He sounds so whiny.
What the heck? You're so annoying!
Fine. Let's figure out the weapon. If this keeps up, I'm gonna feel like I need to shit.
Every 5 seconds, Nekomaru. You go, like, a whole chapter without saying that?
Which means I'll feel disgusting!
You're the disgusting one.
The weapon is pretty unconventional. The answer was revealed in the game, though.
See, I thought she was strangled, but oh, I don't know what the murder weapon is. It might be the fish tank at this point.
Now then, will you guys be
Well,
able
I
to
did.
figure
The only
it
thing
out?
that comes up is the broken window and the broken fish tank.
Might be the broken fish tank. Could have like walked over the head with it.
That thing would have been way too heavy. She would have had to slam her head into
Yeah.
it. An unconventional weapon that also appeared in the game. If we're told we can't advance as long as we don't make that clear, then I have to do it. I'll do it. What do you think the weapon is? I have no idea. Was I out of line just now? Now then, there's something I needed to tell you regarding the white noise and non-stop debates. Some lines of white noise are actually very durable. You won't always destroy them in one shot. Durable white noise will chip away at every time you shoot them with a silencer. But unless you completely destroy them, your time limit will not be replenished. I love the fact that Terry's X is fork and a knife.
I know.
By the way, if your difficulty is set to gentle, white noise won't appear at all. You get the gist, right? Appears the debate is getting tougher, so I've obtained some very useful information. I heard there's a guy named Gun something. Apparently he has a skill that can increase the power of the silencer, which is what we got. We got this the last time we played. What are you looking at? Yeah, we ended up getting this when we finished Gundam's whatever it's called.
Oh, I don't know what it is.
I don't know, but I just equipped it before the trial.
Alright, sorry.
Gun something. I wonder who it is. Gundam, you mean? Was I out of line just now? Well then, good luck and have fun.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, so all of our white noise will get destroyed in one shot thanks to Gundam. Broken fish tank. I think it's broken fish tank. It has to be.
A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
No. Okay. What is the connection between what you're saying and attacking someone in a fish tank? I just used broken fish tank. That's what I used.
A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
I don't think it's the...
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Huh.
Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
I guess that's not true.
That's too big to be a weapon.
He's right.
Then the piano.
No. That's even bigger.
Why are you going even bigger?
The investigation conducts universal chaos.
It's on that big a scale, too?
How about beating her with gravel instead?
No. I'm wrong again.
Hajime agrees with me. Just as I thought. She beat her to death with gravel.
So that's not it either?
Wait, how? Isn't gravel too small?
Sorry. If she got killed by beating him with gravel, it would obviously have blood all over it. He's right.
Damn it!
It looks like I made a mistake. I should think it over one more time.
A
What am
weapon
I...
inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of
Is
death
it really
she
going
talked
to be
to?
broken glass?
Then the piano.
Why are you going
The investigation.
It's on that big.
How about beating her with gravel instead?
If it's a weapon that was used to beat them to death, it should have had bloodstains.
Was there a weapon with bloodstains on it?
No, there wasn't.
She beat her to death with her fists!
Actually, I agree with that.
See, I would say that, but
I thought that is what
an
happened.
unconventional weapon, apparently it appeared in the game, but
Her
A weapon
fist,
inside the
her
music room,
hand.
huh?
we don't have that option.
I know.
What about broken glass?
Victim's crime scene.
One swimsuit.
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
I don't
Hold
know.
on. Let's look at that crime scene photo. The ending prize is a crime scene photo of the victim as she was killed in the music
There's
room.
just blood on her hands, so... Or on her.
Maybe it was glass. Like... There was a broken window in the music room where the victim's body was discovered. Normally you can't leave the music room without passing through the entrance hall. Does it have to do with the broken window? Tipped over fish tank was found in the music room where the victim's body was discovered. Gravel and water were scattered everywhere.
I'm still thinking it's the...
I don't know.
This is hard.
Yeah, this one, I have no answer for this. It might be... It's gonna have something to do with the blood.
Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be.
Then the piano.
Why are you going?
The investigation.
It's on that big.
How about beating her with gravel instead?
If it's a weapon that was used to beat them to death, it should have had bloodstains.
It's gonna have something to do with
Was there
that.
a weapon with bloodstains on it?
It's going to have something to do with
She
that.
beat her to death with her fists!
Come on, come
Did
on.
that have to do with the swimsuit?
That's what I'm thinking.
Maybe they cleaned it up with a... So here's what I'm thinking. They used the school swimsuit, filled it up with gravel, and used that to beat her.
Oh, maybe.
And that's why the swimsuit was missing.
Maybe.
A weapon
So
inside
let's
the
try
music
this.
room. What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
My bad.
Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be.
Then the piano.
I'm gathering more
Why are you going
The
seconds.
investigation conducted.
It's on that biggest.
How about beating her with gravel instead?
If it's a weapon that was used, it should have had bloodstains.
Nope, okay.
So try with the gravel.
Looks like you've never beaten someone before. If you split someone's head, yeah, so I'm gonna try it with the...
Damn it!
Okay, so yeah, we're gonna try it with the bloodstains then. Gianna's probably having a fit
A
over
weapon
this one.
inside the music room, huh?
I've
about
never
broken
watched
glass?
this
Isn't the
show.
cause of death? Then she attacked her.
That's too big to.
Then the piano.
Why are you going?
The investigation.
It's on that biggest.
How about beating her with gravel instead?
That's
I
it.
agree with that.
Yeah.
It was beating her with gravel with the swimsuit. Okay, that makes me feel a little bit better.
I got it. The killer must have used gravel to attack the victim.
My goodness. I got it right. And I was just throwing things out there.
We know.
Just as I thought! I'm chosen by the gods!
I thought the Gundam was chosen by the gods.
You're not chosen at all. And gravel is impossible. It's too small to be a weapon.
So
Shut
none
up.
That's why the swimsuit was missing.
Because we
What if the
cheated.
gravel was put inside some sort of bag?
I was wondering about that. It is an unconventional weapon.
Yeah, which is why we put it in the swimsuit.
Yeah.
Bag?
Yeah.
What kind of bag?
Yeah, Clonker.
If the weapon is something that appeared in the game, then so is the bag.
Right.
And the only thing I can think of is the school swimsuit. If you tie the swimsuit like a bag and stuff it full of gravel, it'd make an effective weapon.
Jeez.
Ow.
That's painful.
Gravel inside the swimsuit? Even the ace attorney would be astonished by such a fantastic idea!
I know this joke. That's a Phoenix Wright joke.
But for the killer, it's an idea that kills two birds with one stone.
Literally.
To make people think the killer is some pervert, it makes sense for a school swimsuit to be stolen. And if that swimsuit was used to make an improvised weapon, it'd have to be disposed of later.
It's true.
How about it, Monokuma? Are you satisfied now?
This happiness you feel when the mystery you create is solved only produces producers know this feeling of ecstasy.
My god, Monokuma.
But the real important talk begins now.
Now we finally get to get on track of who killed Mahiru.
Yeah.
Girl E had someone who can be called an accomplice. That person was actually Girl D.
Because she knew the girl E did it.
Girl D. You're talking about Mahiru, right?
Huh? Mahiru is the accomplice? What is this? What does that mean?
It means that she helped kill them. Or the fact that she knew and just didn't tell anybody.
Hyoko's grieving right now, man.
Well, Hyoko can go die in a hole.
No!
The piece
Stop!
of face that became an important clue in the music room murder. Girl D got rid of it.
And apparently the reason Girl E committed murder in the first place was to protect Girl D.
It's true.
Girl D was being harassed by the victim. Girl E found out and tried to stop it. And they ended up getting into an argument.
And she felt a rush of anger and ended up killing her.
But she should have had a clear murderous intent. I mean, she choked her out and then bludgeoned her to death.
It's true.
She probably made her unconscious by accident. And from there, she couldn't go back. I somewhat understand that feeling.
I knew she was gonna
Do
say that.
you?
Don, do you understand that?
Can? That's pretty scary.
I'm thinking the same way as Ibuki.
But Girl E was also killed by someone on the 4th day. Or the game's last day. I might as well ask just in case. Who do you think killed Girl E?
Girl E's killer. Right now, the only person I think of is that guy. They refer to every time they refer to him.
Monokuma.
I see.
Guy F. Yeah.
No, guys, Monokuma.
It should have been Guy F.
That bitch, what the hell did she do to my sister? I will never forgive
Scenario
her.
where Guy F murders Girl E out of a burning, hellfire desire to avenge his murdered sister.
Jeez, Kundo.
But Guy F is...
What? It's just a story in a video game, isn't it?
That's all you can say. If that game is telling the truth, it'd be a huge problem for you.
Yeah, well, nobody would trust him.
Hey, clear this up for me. Those of you who appeared as characters in the game, do you remember this incident?
No, of course they don't.
That is... I'm terribly sorry, but...
They don't remember. That's obvious. Because their school memories were, like, totally stolen.
It's true.
Even if I don't remember, I already know. It's obvious that guy is the killer.
Hyoko's thinking the same thing that I am right now, but it's Fuyuhiko.
No one would kill a nice person like Mahiru besides a piece of shit menace to society like Fuyuhiko. Girl E and Mahiru were killed by that guy.
You sure do talk a lot of shit. Well, I'm used to it by now.
When I'm used to it, but
Mahiru's murder have anything to do with that game? Perhaps the two are unrelated.
no, the game and Mahiru's death are probably related. In actuality, there's an important point that relates those two. Mahiru's death. Does that have to do with the ending prize? So that's supposed to be proof that the game is relevant to Mahiru's murder.
Crap!
Staring, looks like I just made a fool of myself in front of everyone.
Oh, wow.
No, the game and Mahiru's death are probably related. In actuality, there's an important shared point with Girl E and Mahiru's murder. Important shared point with Girl E and Mahiru's murder? Look at the details of this. The ending friends of Francine looks like she was killed. No.
I'll be back.
Ending prize, school swimsuit. What? What am I looking for here? I don't know what I'm looking for. Shawnee, there's an important shared point with Girl E and Mahiru's murder. Oh, I wonder if it's going to be that. That's supposed to be proof that the game is relevant to Mahiru's murder. No? So there's an important shared point. What? I don't understand. I'll be honest with you. Gianna, do you know what the answer is? I don't know. I have no idea. See each other for a while, then they start suspecting us for no reason. Do this. No, that's not it.
Crap!
I'm gonna run out before the end of this because I don't know the answer to this one. Finish killing blow to the head with blood instrument. There is no suspicious blood stain on the floor of the room. No. Autopsy report. No. The girl E1. Really not this? What the heck is it? I don't know the answer to this. Is this? No, that's not true. Oh my god, you guys, I feel so stupid. I don't know what the answer is. From the beach, metal bat? No, that's the Any anime girl mask, iron for the window. Is this the broken fish tank? No.
Crap!
How many? What? What is the answer to this? I don't know. And Victoria left me. I don't know where she went. Sorry, why is it not this? See, how is that not relevant? I showed you there's an important shared point with Girl E and Mahiru's murder. Is it really going to be the metal bat?
I can prove it with this!
It's the metal bat! Are you kidding me?
I'm not sure the two events are unrelated. At the very least, the killer has definitely played the game.
Gosh darn it.
As proof, Mahiru, who was killed in the beach house, and Girl E, who was killed in the game, were both killed by a blow to the head with a metal bat. There's no way we can ignore that connection.
Someone must have wanted to split her head open the exact same way they avenged the first victim. Hey, why don't you confess already? You're the one who killed Mahiru, right?
I didn't do it, I swear.
You better cut that out right now! There is no way a stupid game could be the motive!
You're dumb enough to believe that stupid game, and that's why you killed her as revenge!
If you keep making up your mind like that, we're just going to go around in circles.
Good point, Pecco, good point. It took me forever to figure out what that answer was.
For what?
For how Mahiru tied into the game.
Huh?
And it turns out that it was the metal bat.
And
I know.
it's true Fuyuhiko may look suspicious. But don't you think that'd be too obvious?
To be fair, for one of these trials, yeah, that would end up being too obvious.
I mean, there's a possibility that it's a trap set by the true killer.
That's also true.
Trap? What do you mean?
The true killer played that game, and most likely found out about the relationships between the characters.
Well, it's not like it was hard to figure out who was who.
Yeah.
That person could be using that knowledge to try to set up Fuyuhiko.
Are you saying that a completely different killer murdered Mahiru
Killer?
and used the game motive as their cover?
I'm sorry, did everyone else hear
Isn't that
that?
what happened, Hiyoko?
Uh-oh.
Why are you going after Hiyoko?
Everything's going back to Hiyoko now, and it's true, if Hiyoko did play the game.
Did she?
I don't know.
Don't you understand?
She doesn't seem like
I'm
she did.
saying you might be the true killer.
But she also could have. I mean, if Mahiru played it, there's no way that Hiyoko couldn't have played it at some point.
I don't know.
What is this? Like, I can only laugh. What are you even saying, you nasty toilet clogging bitch?
Oh!
That's my favorite part.
My god. Relating back to round 1. Footprints on the beach. Oh, it's gonna be footprints on the beach.
Yeah.
What are you saying, you four-eyed troll?
Alright.
Accusing me of killing Mahiru?
I mean, like,
You're so mean!
Why do you doubt Hiyoko?
I don't know what they
Do you know where Hiyoko was today? She was at the beach house, the scene of the crime.
I agree with this, so...
But I didn't go to the beach house.
Bullcrap.
No,
Your footprints are on the beach. We're finally back in the groove.
Wait a minute. You should have been at the beach house, Hiyoko.
Seriously, I told you I didn't!
But these footprints in the sand in front of the beach house, aren't they yours?
I don't have such ugly footprints. They're probably Mikan's based on how ugly they are.
Excuse you?
Don't decide that based on ugliness.
Huh. They're not Hiyoko's footprints? That's strange.
Because Nagito knows.
The footprint I collected from your room matches these footprints perfectly.
Collected? I never gave you permission to collect that, you nasty pedo!
Oh my god.
Plus, the footprints left in the sand were facing away from the beach house.
Hiyoko, I just want to point out that you're the same age as Nagito.
Yeah.
Which means, when the owner of these footprints went inside the beach house, they used a different entrance.
A different entrance? Are you talking about the door facing the road that Mahiru's body was leaning against?
Are you saying when that person went inside the beach house, the body hadn't appeared yet?
Alright.
The door was still accessible when they went in, and wasn't when they left. Which means something happened in between those two events. Isn't that right, Hiyoko?
I remember now. I remember when I went to the beach house.
So you finally decided to confess.
Says it like that.
It's not done yet. No.
I'm pretty sure you guys already know this, but going for walks in the morning is my daily routine.
No, I
But
didn't
why
know
were
this.
you running crying, though?
I've never heard of that daily routine
And if you,
before.
hold on, and if you think about it, only 2 people found it. Wasn't it supposed to be like 30 people finding the body? So
Well, that's what I'm thinking right now.
Hiyoko could have found the body, that's why she was running away crying.
Yeah,
and then
that's-
Kazuichi and Hajime.
That's what I'm thinking, because if Kazuichi was the second one, well, no. Because Kazuichi was the second one there, and it went off before Hajime got in the house.
No, Ibuki was there.
No. If you remember very clearly, Victoria, that ding bong
Yeah.
went off before Hajime walked in the house. He was outside of the house, he heard Kazuichi scream, and then the ding dong bing bong went off, which means that it is more than likely that the killer probably had an accomplice. And since they didn't do the killing, they didn't count. I mean, the person who didn't do the killing counted as the first person who saw it. And then if Hiyoko wasn't the killer, that makes Hiyoko number 2 and Kazuichi number 3 when Kazuichi ran in there.
Oh. Yeah.
And that's when I went to the beach house. I went there on my morning walk.
Hiyoko, I know this is a lie.
I see. If you went there during your morning walk, that doesn't have anything to do with the case at all.
Bullcrap.
Don't believe her so easily, dumbass. She's obviously lying.
Fuyuhiko's right. Kuzurio's right.
Huh? It's a lie?
Yeah. She's acting kind of like another little short thing that gets on everybody's nerves.
People who call other people liars are usually liars themselves.
Yeah.
Kokichi.
If you say I'm lying, prove it. Can you even prove that I'm lying?
Fuyuhiko can't, but I can.
There's no way a bunch of worthless idiots like you guys would be able to do that.
We'll bet. Let's fight right now. It was gonna be letter on Mahiru.
I did go to the beach house. But only during my morning walk. I didn't go any other time.
Then you didn't meet up with Mahiru at the beach house?
Obviously not. Saying I met up with her when I never even saw her? Is this a panel of idiots?
I mean,
I don't think that's right. She says she never saw Mahiru, but is that really true?
I did
Yeah,
go
so
to
it's
the
gonna be
beach,
that
but
one.
only during my. I didn't go.
Then you didn't meet at the beach house?
Okay, I know it is.
Saying I met up with her when I never even saw her?
That's not it.
so where's your proof? Explain in more detail so I can understand.
Damn it!
Seems like I've messed up. Tim and I should think about this one more time.
I did go to the beach house. But only during my morning
Did we
walk.
already use footprints?
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
that's wrong.
It had to be letter on Mahiru, but...
Only during your morning walk, huh? Will you still claim that after you take a look at this letter?
Hajime. He's going in full attack mode. I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. About what we discussed earlier, is it okay if we change the place and time? I want you to come to the beach house on the second island at 2:30 p.m. Seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. Let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while. It would be bad if they started suspecting us for no reason. Hiyoko Saionji.
That letter! It's the one Mahiru had, right?
Now, hold on, I'm going out on a whim. What if Hiyoko didn't write the letter?
Oh, maybe.
Like, it's perfectly possible that, yes, Hiyoko's the killer and all that.
I feel like
But what if Hiyoko didn't write that letter?
I see. So Hiyoko was able to arrange a meeting with Mahiru by exchanging letters with her.
Letters plural? I only see one, buddy.
Yeah.
What is that letter? I'm serious. I don't know.
See, I'm thinking I might be right
I
here.
think there's someone setting Hiyoko up.
I think it was on purpose, too.
Oh, snap! I remember now. I totally saw you.
Kazuichi's just playing along.
No, he's right. We saw her outside of the diner running away crying.
Yeah.
Me and Hajime met
yeah.
up at the diner around 3 p.m. to go to the beach.
That's a good photo of Kazuichi, actually.
I saw you about 30 minutes later, so it should have been around 3:30 p.m.
Except for the fact that he looks like a freaking shark.
So if she met Mahiru at 2:30 p.m., killed her, then ran away afterward.
Or she didn't find back.
Well, maybe she regretted that it had to be Mahiru.
Yeah.
I think 3:30 p.m. is a reasonable time for you to have witnessed Hiyoko.
Although, the thing that's really setting me off right now is how vocal Peko is, because she said almost nothing in that first trial.
Yeah.
So I'm a little bit concerned about Peko.
You're wrong. You're totally wrong.
She's pointing a lot of fingers at Hiyoko.
Now that you mention it, you also passed by the diner Fuyuhiko. So you should have seen Hiyoko too, right?
No, I didn't.
Oh.
It's just a coincidence that I passed by the diner. I wasn't even paying attention to the beach house. I went straight back to my cottage after I saw you guys. I didn't see anyone during that time.
That I could believe.
For some reason, that sounds suspicious too.
It does, but for some reason I can absolutely believe it, knowing Fuyuhiko just going back to his cottage consistently.
It's the truth. Deal with it.
Just leave him alone. It'd be a waste of time to question him any further. Anyway, that letter in Kazuichi's testimony says it all. You were meeting up with Mahiru at the beach house.
Yes.
Seriously, I don't know. I didn't even write that letter.
She's saying exactly what I'm thinking.
I'm telling the truth. I really don't know.
Is she really crying? Or is she faking it?
No, this is Hiyoko's real tears.
Yeah.
She's probably faking it.
Shut up, Nekomaru.
We can
Remember when she
assume
cried
summoned
about
Mahiru
not
with the
showering?
intention of killing her all along.
That's real.
Yeah.
That's why she wrote a letter to let her know where to meet, so the others wouldn't find out. And then you went ahead to the beach house, hid yourself in a specific place, and waited for Mahiru. There's evidence for that too.
The only place I can think of where Hiyoko is hiding is probably that place, right? I know this. This has to be the closet where we found that gummy.
Here!
Yeah.
The place where Hiyoko was hiding. Are you talking about the closet?
Yes, that's right. The gummy candy we found on the floor is the evidence.
By the way, if anybody in the chat has anything to say during this whole thing, just go ahead and put it in the chat. We'll respond.
Yeah.
Hiyoko, your favorite candy is gummies, correct?
What's a gummy? I've never eaten something like that before.
Shut up, Hiyoko, you're just making it worse.
I have captured the true character of this mystery.
Have you?
Hiyoko, who summoned Mahiru to the beach house, hid inside the closet like a familiar. When she saw her chance, she attacked her like an evil spirit and left the beach house like a swift wind.
No.
I feel like we're just
But
running in circles.
crying.
Yeah, but again, I mean, like I said, it could be that regret.
I don't think, no.
But I also don't think that she wrote that letter.
But
Exactly, I
Hiyoko
feel like
miscalculated
her
that
handwriting
Mahiru's
is
body would be
about
blocking
this.
the door at that time. Because of that, she was only able to leave from the beachside door and ended up leaving her footprints.
See, I feel like we're missing a piece of evidence.
Yeah.
And knowing Danganronpa, they probably put it in the dead middle of this trial.
We have presented the proof! My 4 dark devas of destruction didn't even need to come out!
But can you please bring them out?
No,
It's a trap! This is obviously someone's trap!
I'm with you.
That's what I'm thinking on this, actually.
Who's someone? Whose trap is it?
Are you with or against Hiyoko? I think Ibuki's with Hiyoko on this
Yeah,
one.
I'm with Hiyoko.
It must be that one person. You know, the one with the mask, maybe?
Sparkling Justice! Get ready for Sonya. 3, 2, 1.
The one with the
No.
mask? There was a suspicious mask at the beach house, right? Whoever was wearing that could be the real killer.
You're the one who wore that mask and killed Mahiru, right?
No.
There's no way I'd wear such a childish mask. Is
Exactly.
your brain fried or something?
Yeah, that's even a bit much for Hiyoko.
That is right. It cannot be Hiyoko. That mask belongs to Sparkling Justice.
Huh? Sparkling what now?
That mask says it all. Sparkling Justice is hiding on this island.
Oh dear God, Sonya.
Which means the legendary serial killer Sparkling Justice is the one who killed Mahiru.
Why, you? If you continue to say such foolish things, I shall tear you limb from limb.
Don't you touch her, Gundam Tanaka!
Don't blame Miss Sonia.
Yeah.
It's just a difference between cultures.
Yeah.
Culture shock, you know?
Hiyoko, why don't you just admit it already? You're being unreasonably stubborn.
I think she's being unreasonably stubborn because she didn't do it.
Yeah.
It's all in your heads. Oh, why can't you understand? I'm not the killer.
No.
It's true that Hiyoko is suspicious, but there's something strange. Something doesn't make sense. I can't help but feel like we're being directed by someone. Peko is seriously directing this conversation.
Yeah, and like last time.
And I don't like
didn't
it.
say anything.
It's gonna be yellow gummy or something like that.
It's something about the gummy.
I shall render my verdict upon this mystery's conclusion. Hiyoko is the sinner who killed Mahiru!
I don't think so.
I'm telling you,
Yeah, it
it's
was.
a trap.
There's no doubt. You went to the beach house, right?
That is...
True.
And weren't you also hiding in the closet? So that's when you dropped the gummy.
How did you know about the
Waited for
gummy?
your chance to
We
kill
literally
Mahiru.
talked about it.
And afterward, you fled from the beach house.
At the time, the door facing the road was blocked by the body.
It was blocked by the body.
So you were forced to flee from the beachside entrance.
And that's how you left your footprints.
Looks like everyone doubts Hiyoko. Is that really okay?
I shall render my verdict upon this mystery's conclusion. Hiyoko
It
is
might
the
have to do
sinner
with this
who
gummy
killed
bag. I bet you it does. Where is it? Then there were a lot of these inside Hiyoko's room. Each bag comes with 4 flavors: strawberry, melon, grape, and orange. Maybe it's the gummy bag? I couldn't think of anything else it could have been.
There's no doubt.
I really have like zero idea.
You went to the beach house,
I don't know
right?
either.
That is...
And weren't you also... So that's when you dropped the gummy.
Did she drop the gummy though?
No, that's wrong.
I knew it. That's what I was thinking. I go, did she drop the gummy? We didn't mention the gummy.
About that
No, you
gummy.
guys.
Did
No, you
Hiyoko
guys did
really
mention
drop it?
gummies.
Yeah, we mentioned gummies, but we didn't mention the gummy in the closet. And Fuyuhiko didn't help with the investigation. He was in his room the whole time.
The only one childish enough to eat gummies is that midget over there.
Look at talking. Hiyoko, please say something smart back.
You're a midget too, you know. You're the one who worries about never getting taller.
It's true Hiyoko likes to eat gummies, but she only eats a specific brand.
Oh, was that not the brand?
The brand of gummies you eat only have strawberry, melon, grape, and orange flavors, right?
But that was probably a lemon flavor.
Huh? But what about the lemon flavor?
Yep, there it is.
The gummy at the crime scene was yellow, so it
Someone's
obviously looked like it was
Somebody's
lemon flavor.
putting Hiyoko up on this.
Huh? That gummy is yellow? Then it's not mine! The ones I eat don't have any yellow gummies!
She's right.
What?
Uh-oh.
That's right. None of the gummy bags in her cottage had any yellow ones.
I still want to lean towards Fuyuhiko.
I don't.
But Pekko's been directing the whole conversation this whole time.
I've been trying to
And
lean
we can't
everyone
assume
towards.
Hiyoko is the one who
Towards
dropped
Hiyoko,
that yellow gummy.
yeah.
See? Didn't I tell you? It's definitely a trap!
Hiyoko's right. I think Hiyoko's cleared at this point.
Damn it! Who would set a trap like this?
Somebody who hates you, so maybe it was Mika.
No, Nikon's not that.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, she probably has some issues with it. It's definitely not Ibuki. Ibuki wouldn't do that. Can't be Kazuichi or Hajime. Connie was with Nekomaru. Chiaki was with us. And
I'll get my revenge! I'm gonna bop you on the head with all my might!
Alright.
Fuyuhiko and Pekka are the only ones without alibis, aren't they, at this point?
Yeah. Yeah.
And Gundam, I guess. Gundam doesn't have an alibi.
I feel like Gundam just thinks he's too good to kill anyone.
No kidding.
Hold on, you little bitch! You think you're in the clear just because of a little gummy?
Yeah.
I think that she's in the clear because of a little gummy.
Don't be stupid. I'm not done backing you into a corner yet.
Great. Better sit back up. This is probably going to be yellow gummy.
We're not done with Hiyoko yet.
Oh my god, I
There's
missed
still a
it.
huge piece of evidence left.
You're talking about the footprints near the beach house, right?
It's true, that's an important piece of evidence. And
But
we
it's
can
not
thank
running away.
Mahiru for it!
What does that mean? Mahiru used her last ounce of strength and
There it is.
blocked the door to the
It's
road.
the autopsy.
Thanks to her. We have the evidence we need.
No, keep your shirt on, Akane, please.
That's wrong! I left those footprints during my morning walk!
You don't have a morning walk. I gotta figure out what's right and what's wrong. I know what it is.
We're not done with Hiyoko. There's still a huge...
You're talking about the
It's true, that's an and we can thank Mahiru for
What does that mean? Mahiru used her last ounce of strength.
I just sniped that one. I didn't even take out the white noise at that point.
Mahiru didn't block the door. Her death was instant.
Which means she was dragged there. And Hiyoko's not big enough to drag Mahiru.
Hyoko's too small. Too weak.
Instant death?
According to my autopsy, yes, there's no doubt that Mahiru died instantly.
If you keep making shit up, I'll fucking kill you!
No, you won't, baby gangsta.
I'm sorry! Fuyuhiko, you cannot do that. Only a coward threatens women.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure her death was instant, too. I mean, her injury was only a single blow.
That's true.
That's why Mahiru isn't the one who blocked the door. Someone else used her body to block it.
Keep anybody from getting in right away.
Someone else?
The killer, of course. They're the one who blocked the door with Mahiru's body. That's why there were bloody drag marks left on the floor.
But why did the killer block the door?
Just ask Hiyoko. She's the killer after all.
She's too small to drag that body.
Seriously, that's not true.
Hold on, there's one other thing that I feel like to prove Hiyoko's innocence here. No, the estimated death is 3 p.m. But that's the case. And Hiyoko, no. Because their original time was 3, wasn't it?
I think.
That's what I'm thinking right now.
For what?
Is that their original time was 3. So yes, you put in there as we discussed earlier. Here we changed the place and time. The beach house on the second island at 2:30. Yeah. I bet you that Hiyoko got a letter too.
Yeah, I'm saying it's from Mahiru.
Mm-hmm.
Let's assume Hiyoko is the killer. Wouldn't that mean she's also the one who dragged the body? If she handled a body that bloody, I think her clothes or skin would have been stained with blood.
Oh. Well, that's where those water bottles come in.
Huh? But when I saw her, she was...
Completely dry, running away. Yeah.
See? I told you I wasn't the killer.
Yeah, there's no way Hiyoko's the killer.
Yay! With this, my innocence has been proven.
It's true.
I won't let you look down on me.
Oh, I don't remember how to do these.
What's going
It's
on?
We
the
haven't
rebuttal.
decided that yet.
Oh god, how do I play this?
Hey, Fuyuhiko. Why do you keep insisting that Hiyoko is the killer?
Just for you to know who the killer is.
Oh crap, sorry.
Does you know who the killer is?
I'm thinking that actually he might be the killer. But I can just
We
take
still
you.
sus on Pekka though too.
Well, yeah, but I'm not worried about that. I mean, yeah, she was doing a lot of pointing around during that, but...
No, I don't like it because she was like Fuyuhiko pointing at him more too. Pointing at her more.
This one's probably going to be shower room or something like that, but... Was the keys to slash. Okay.
Then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of.
That you can think
If
of?
Hiyoko moved the body,
You could literally do anything.
then she should be covered in blood.
It's true.
So what, dumbass? There's a shower room inside the beach house.
That's true.
After she moved the body, she just washed the fact that Hiyoko was
Crap,
at the
I
beach
screwed up.
can be proven. Did you get all that, you bastard?
No.
I screwed up, I'm sorry. It's overcome, he's going back to the original
Mahiru
topic.
didn't block. Then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of.
If Hiyoko moved the body, then she should be cut.
So what, dumbass? There's a shower room inside the beach. After she moved the body, she just washed it off in the shower.
No.
Allow
That's not
me to
it.
cut through those words.
The shower room was disabled, wasn't it?
Yeah, the water was out.
Yeah.
A lot of moves like that.
Washing it off in the shower is impossible, because the shower in the beach house was out of order.
Out of order?
Oh, you didn't know that.
No.
Which means that it probably wasn't for Yuriko.
He's never around when.
We know anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm terribly sorry. I haven't had any time to actually repair it.
Well, then why don't you repair it soon? Well, no, we can't get changed in the shower room anyway.
Then Maybe she took her clothes off to move the body, and when she was done, she put them back on.
Nope, that's not possible. You can't change.
Are you saying I did something that perverted?
Honestly.
Yoko took off her clothes before committing murder? No, that should be impossible. Oh!
What?
She can't get dressed by herself.
Oh, yeah!
She can't tie the tie.
Mm-hmm.
Listen to me, Fuyuhiko. Hyoko mentioned this before.
And like way before.
I can't help it. I can't tie my kimono sash by myself.
Which means Hyoko can't change by herself. It's impossible for her to put on and take off her clothes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this will be an issue on the Mahiru's day, because I think Mahiru was the only one who knew how to tie that sash.
What?
So, no more showers for Hyoko.
Oh yeah, she couldn't even tie her sash on her own. That's why she couldn't take a bath and smelled bad.
Akane.
I didn't smell, and it only smelled a little.
Oh, wasn't changing inside the beach house prohibited in the first place?
That's what I thought it was going to be about, but I was wrong.
Yes, if you broke the rules, I'm pretty sure Monokuma wouldn't have kept quiet.
That's true.
Damn right! I'm such a stickler for the rules that even safari park rangers want nothing to do with me.
If she didn't change her clothes, then what did Hyoko do with the blood that got on her?
She didn't have any blood get on her!
She's not the killer.
My god!
Like I've been saying, the blood wasn't on me in the first place, because I never touched Mahiru's body.
Hey, if you think about it the other way around, does that mean whoever was covered in blood is suspicious?
Which now points to Akane.
Wait, what happened? Oh. Yeah.
Because if so,
Ron.
I believe Akane was soaked with blood when we all met up to go to the beach.
It's true. But Nekomaru should be able to clear this up.
Yeah.
Didn't I tell you that was because I got beat up by Coach Nekomaru?
I can attest to that. If I hadn't gotten that rough with her, she never would have backed down.
He's right.
Doubting me of all people. You got some nerve.
Connor.
All right, I'll
Kinda
bend
looks
your
like
body in
Wolverine right
half
there.
so you're stuck in a bowing position for the rest of your life.
Like, Spike.
That actually sounds pretty cool.
I love you, Vicky.
The hell it does!
Hey, more importantly, I'm okay now, right?
I think that's safe to say.
It's okay that I'm not the killer?
Yeah, seems like it.
Thank you, Chiaki, for finally tuning in.
See, I already told you. There's no way I'd kill Mahiru.
Yeah,
She's
you
the
love
only
bath
one
time
that-
too much.
She's the only one that helped her. Why
Mhm.
would... Yeah, that's what I was trying to tell you from the beginning.
Because Mahiru taught me how to wear a kimono, and she was very, very kind.
Oh, so she can tie it on her own now. Okay.
Yeah.
There's no
Mahiru
way I would
taught her.
kill a nice person like her. Why wouldn't you believe me earlier?
She's right.
You guys are stupid! Stupid! Stupid!
God.
See, Gianna's just doing the same thing I am, just not vocally.
Well, she can't do it vocally.
I know. Man, you sound like Leon.
Hyoko, please don't cry. Everything is fine now, right?
Shut up, you pig shit.
Shut the hell up, pig
Wow,
bark!
that's close.
I hope you get a hangnail and die!
I think you can die from a hangnail.
I'm sorry for being pig barf.
Oh no.
I feel bad for
More
you.
importantly, Fuyuhiko's behavior earlier was definitely strange. Being so worked up and accusing Hyoko of being suspicious. To be fair, he had all of the accusations on him at first.
Yeah.
Could it be? Does he actually have something else in mind?
Hey, Hyoko. Now that our suspicions have been addressed, can you tell us the truth?
Huh?
Even though you're not the killer, you still went to the beach house, right?
Like I said, it was a trap!
Yeah, I got that already, so... Can you give us the details about that trap?
I would like to know too. It might lead to some kind of clue.
It's true.
Fine. You want me to talk, huh? Earlier this morning, Mahiru was the one who came up to me. She asked if we could meet up later.
Huh? But didn't you say earlier?
Yeah, she never talked to me at all. Man, what a surprise. I didn't expect you to ask me such an
Okay, but we knew that she was lying at the time.
Yeah.
Like,
It's called.
Damn it! So that was a lie?
God, she reminds me of Kokichi more and more.
Cause I thought it'd be doubted if I admitted it. So I figured it was better not to say anything.
So, what was your answer to Mahiru's invitation?
I told her it was fine. I mean, I didn't have a reason to say no. Unlike everyone else here, Mahiru was someone I wasn't embarrassed to be seen with.
You always have to say something snide.
At the time, we were supposed to meet around 2 p.m., but around noon, there was a letter inside my mailbox.
Yep, there it is. She also got a letter.
A letter?
Yeah, this one.
I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. About what we discussed earlier, is it okay if we change the place? I want you to come to the beach house on the second island. The time is still the same at 2 p.m.
And it's in the same handwriting, so.
It seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. Let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while. So quick thought process here. Maybe Hiyoko was meant to be the one that got killed.
I think
she had an earlier time than Mahiru did.
Oh yeah.
Mahiru was supposed to be there at 2:30. Hiyoko was supposed to be there at 2.
Yep.
It would be bad if they started suspecting us for no reason. Dash Mahiru Koizumi. You just got a second letter.
I saw this letter and went to the beach house at that time.
The letter that Hiyoko had, doesn't it clearly contradict the evidence? Does it contradict the letter on Mahiru then?
I can prove it with this!
Yep, it does.
This letter, doesn't it look like its contents are different from the letter Mahiru had?
Yeah, it does. About what we discussed earlier, is it okay if we change the time and place? I want you to come to the beach house on the second island at 2:30. Hiyoko's supposed to be there at 2.
Mahiru's letter said to meet at 2:30 p.m., but in Hiyoko's letter...
After what we discussed earlier, is it okay if we change the place? If you want to come to the beach house on the second island, the time is still the same at 2 p.m.
Whoa! The meeting times are off.
Completely off.
It's also strange that both letters wanted to change their meeting spot to the beach house.
Yeah.
It would be plausible if one of them said it, but for both letters to say the same thing?
Hiyoko, since you wrote it, what do you think?
Like I said, I never wrote the letter. How many times do I have to tell you?
I think that we can 100% believe that at this point.
Yeah.
It's safe to say the letter was forged by the killer, but which letter did the killer forge? I think the killer had to have forged Hiyoko, the letter on Mahiru. No, they forged both letters.
I see!
Yeah.
The killer must have forged both letters.
Because it was meant to make Mahiru look like the killer.
Yeah, or the other way around.
No, because Hiyoko is said to meet up at 2. So maybe the killers were waiting there at 2 for Hiyoko, and Mahiru just showed up a half hour early.
You know, Mahiru is Mahiru.
The killer forged them so they could manipulate their actions. Yeah, that's how we should think about it.
That seems very likely. In fact, if you compare both letters... Confirmed! Just as I assumed. The handwriting is the same.
Oh,
the content of the letters matches too.
Oh my gosh, you're Nakamaru, Kenny.
No, I'm not.
You better have to go to the bathroom now, Tori.
Like this part. I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. This part. It seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. And this part. Let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while.
The killer forged both of those letters.
In doing so, they were able to control Hiyoko and Mahiru to do their bidding, like a netherworld puppeteer.
So they completely tricked me. And then Mahiru's killer. How mean! Give me back Mahiru!
I'm sorry, Hiyoko.
I'm actually really sad right now.
Really? This is really terrible. I've offered to help so many times. But the killer this time didn't discuss their plan with me at all.
Because I think they had another accomplice.
It's all my fault. I'm so ashamed of being unreliable.
Here we go again. Once we let our guard down, this happens. We can just lightly punch him to death later.
Lightly?
So based on what the letter said, you went to the beach house at 2 p.m., right, Hiyoko?
What's most important is what happened afterward. What on earth happened then?
I fell asleep.
Yeah,
Oh.
makes sense. Had to take a
Why'd
little
you fall asleep?
So, maybe she was in the closet.
It's not like I wanted to. I think I was forced to get a whiff of some kind of medicine or
Oh, so the true victim was supposed to be Mahiru, but it was supposed to be framed as Hiyoko.
Medicine?
That medicine. Could it be? Did they get it from the drugstore?
There's always something relates to the brand new island.
Yep.
Always. The killing place, the time, and how they did it.
I thought that place seemed unsafe. They even have prescription medicines laying out in the open.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that, Mikan.
If you were aware of that from the start, you should have done something about it.
He's got a good point.
I'm sorry.
Oh, Mikan.
When I woke up, I was inside a small closet. And when I rushed out, I saw Mahiru's body.
And that's why you ran out of the beach house in such a panic!
I was scared. I was really, really scared. Really scared that I couldn't help, but...
Oh, Hiyoko.
The killer probably planned to frame Hiyoko from the start. And for that reason, they summoned Hiyoko before Mahiru, put her to sleep, and shoved her inside the closet.
So their reason for blocking the door with Mahiru's body was to make Hiyoko leave her footprints as evidence.
That makes sense.
Everything was done to frame Hiyoko as the killer.
It's a pretty good plan, too.
That's horrible! I didn't do anything wrong, and I was framed by Mahiru's killer!
Oh, Hiyoko.
Hiyoko, please do not cry. We believe you.
Is it really okay to believe her so easily? She might be faking those tears, you know.
This'll never end if you keep being so suspicious.
Isn't that what a class trial is all about?
True.
The only way to survive is to be suspicious. This is where we go to thoroughly doubt each other. So if you believe in each other so easily, then there's definitely something wrong with you.
You're wrong, Fuyuhiko. We aren't supposed to doubt each other here. We're supposed to work together. The class trial is where we cooperate with each other, work hard, and aim for victory.
That's even truer.
The killer and everyone else. Two hopes attempting to grasp the one true hope. Two hopes clashing with each other is poetry in motion. That is what a class trial should be.
Seriously, which side are you on?
I'm on the side of the absolute hope that can overcome any despair. And I believe that absolute hope exists at the point where two hopes clash.
Your stance is neither white nor black, but gray, and you do not yearn for your life, or even for victory.
Jeez, I wish he'd just side with the enemy already so I can believe what he's saying!
Let's stop. Believing every little thing Nagito says is a waste of time.
Good point.
Yeah, we need to figure out who Mahiru's killer is.
There should be a new clue contained in what Hiyoko has told us. So, let us believe Hyoko's words and discuss it once again with everyone.
Yep. The debate proceeds when you assume you... Good job! That's the right way! That's the splendid power of teamwork!
I didn't mean to, I swear. I was cleaning off my notepad. My touchpad.
Hey! What do you think of that, Monokuma? I'm not gonna let you have the outcome you want!
He just wants a good time at this point.
Hey,
sleeping through me.
Hey! Whoa! He's sleeping!
Dumbasses. You bastards don't know anything. If you're stupid enough to trust each other, the only thing waiting for you is the bitter truth.
The bitter truth, that may be true, but even so, we can't just stand around here all day. Even if what lies ahead is a cruel ending, the only thing we can do is move forward. Because unless we reveal who among us is Mahiru's true killer, there's no way we'll survive. Oh, it's gonna be the middle of the class trial. Oh my gosh, yeah, there's a suspension of the trial.
Well now.
Now that the class trial has reached its climax, I would like to present the answer right here, right now.
Hey!
Huh? You're gonna spoil who the killer is? If I reveal the answer before everybody's ready, they'll all be shocked. They'll all feel despair. You can't! That's seriously a big no-no. But spoiling it right now is innovative, don't you think? The club president and I are powerless against innovation. Who's the club president? So, without further ado, the answer is... You can't! Everyone, please close your eyes and cover your ears!
Correct! You say Nanu in German when you're surprised.
Oh no, why am I doing the flippin' Monami voice now? Huh? I don't know what you're talking about, but somehow it feels wrong to me. Oh my god. Victoria leaves right before we hit that. Yes, let's save in the middle of this trial. Trial, resume.
I'm Monami, and my heart is throbbing like crazy right now.
No, you stop it.
To think that the person who killed the wonderful Mahiru Koizumi is in this room.
Poison me?
Impossible! Impossible! That's so impossible! There's no way I can believe that! Ugh, I can't do anything. How annoying. But I'm just gonna believe in everyone. That's the least I can do.
Oh dear God.
Everyone do your best. Don't lose to yourselves. And don't forget to save regularly.
Regularly.
Well, now that we've decided to believe Hyoko, now what?
If the killer was luring Hyoko into a trap, then something that was used there might be a clue.
Do you mean the letter?
No, it was probably the gummy.
That's true. It's probably a big clue.
Huh? Candy can be a clue?
Anything can be a clue. Oh my god, Connor.
Hey, when you woke up, was the gummy already there?
Now that you mention it, I feel like it wasn't.
Huh?
Just as I thought.
Just as you thought?
If the killer planted evidence while Hyoko was there, she would have thrown it away if she found it.
Oh.
Which means the gummy was placed inside the closet after Hyoko fled from the beach house?
But where then?
Killer returned to the scene of the crime? After I left?
Or maybe they never left.
They wouldn't have to do something that troublesome as long as they hid somewhere within the beach house.
Is it possible that maybe they hid in the shower room?
That's impossible! There's nowhere to hide! I even glanced inside the shower room as I was running away, but there was nobody there.
If they weren't there.
Then, does that mean the killer came back?
I wonder. At any rate, the solution to that problem is connected to what really happened. That's what I think.
I want to play a new game. Is that what you're thinking? So we prepared the perfect product for you. You will dive into your own brain and logically discern the mysterious answers from several questions. It's called Logic Dive. During the Logic Dive, you will control a version of yourself created from an image in your brain. Your task is to reach the goal, the final destination of the synapse course. You can move sideways with the mouse and accelerate with the control key. Oh, I see. Press the right mouse button to brake and the left mouse button to jump. There will be various obstacles you will encounter as you progress through the course. So make sure you're familiar with these controls so you can reach the goal. On your journey, you will take damage every time you fall into a gap and bump into walls. Also, upon reaching a certain point, there will be branching questions in the course. The answers split into different paths, so please proceed down the path of the answer you think is correct. Branching questions will appear several times in one course. Please be careful. I highly recommend that you make good use of the brake. That's my meddlesome advice for you. And press the escape key during logic drives so you can view the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. She's right, this may be a very important problem. Killer tampered with the evidence after Hiyoko ran away from the beach house. When did the killer arrive and depart from the beach house? Think. If I just focus and think about it, I'm sure I'll be able to find the answer. Alright, I'm gonna do it. I'm not sure how confident I feel about this driving. 2, 1. Okay. Yee! Oh, oh! I fell. There is not enough room up here for my mouth.
What is going on with Hajime today?
I'm a lot right now.
Alright, so what's going on?
Right now we're doing a logic drive to figure something out right now. I don't know exactly what we are figuring out at this point. Question 1. When did the killer arrive at the beach house? It's after Hiyoko arrived, right?
Yeah, because she got...
Maybe she was knocked out. But what if they arrived before Hiyoko arrived?
I still think it's after.
Nope, it was before.
It was?
Yep.
I did not know that.
Neither did I.
Oh, wait, no. Oh, I thought we were talking about before, not after.
What?
I'm stupid.
You're stupid. Did you think of me? It's possible to make that jump if you screwed that up, but...
Anyway.
I'm trying to get through this fast. Question number 2. When did the killer leave the beach house? After Hiyoko left. This is what I'm going with. I'm confident in this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jump, Hajime, jump! Yoink!
Hajime.
Yoink! 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 Oh god. A lot of obstacles.
Hajime. Hey!
Gone!
No.
Where was the killer hiding when Hiyoko was house? It's in the beach house, yeah. There's no doubt about that. Oh, they purposely color-coded it so you didn't screw up the questions, and then we screwed up the questions.
That's good.
It's all coming together.
Oh crap. Okay. Yeah, you missed Monokuma Theater in the middle of this.
Do you think the killer might have been hiding?
So you missed my Monami voice.
I was listening.
You spent all that time thinking just to say something so pointless. How disappointing.
Honestly,
Didn't I just say there was nowhere to hide? Do I have to explain it in another language so you can understand?
There could have been a place to hide in there.
Her personality got a hell of a lot more forceful once she stopped being a suspect.
Yeah.
But she's a bully.
No, there should have been a place for them to hide. A place you didn't look, Hiyoko.
That's a good question.
What are you saying? Stop being annoying or I'm gonna make Akane bop you on the head and shut you up for good!
I really don't want that to happen to me. I need to answer by any means. The place where the killer is hiding. The place where Hiyoko hasn't yet. Do you think she was...
Is Shaba again?
No, Hiyoko checked there. I wonder if she was hiding the same places. Yeah, the same places Hiyoko was laid down.
Oh.
The killer was probably hiding in the closet.
The closet? That's where I was locked up!
Yep, you were right next to a killer.
After you woke up, you said you rushed out of there, right? And you probably didn't look inside the closet very carefully.
But could two people even hide in such a small place? And without Hiyoko knowing?
That's also a good point.
That's why the killer made sure to arrange a hiding place.
I don't think Hiyoko was being that observant, though.
Oh. Killer made sure to arrange a hiding place in advance. Yeah. I can only think of one place. That's right. The place where the killer was hiding in the closet was... It had to be inside of the surfboard case, right?
Yeah, because I feel like the standing place is big.
It's the only place that's large enough, and with that top closed, you can never
What about
tell.
the surfboard case in the closet? I'm pretty sure they could have hidden in there.
Huh? Inside the surfboard case?
Yep.
But the shelf it was on, it was pretty messy, don't you think?
Yeah.
2 surfboards were stacked on the top shelf. And there were surfboards that weren't even in a case. The killer probably did that on purpose to secure a hiding place.
Yep.
Because we haven't been on this island that long, so the closet shouldn't have been that messy, I think.
That's true. But it could have also just been naturally messy.
Yeah, I mean, it's not.
And the killer was close to me during that time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
They were quietly holding their breath and hiding very close to you.
It's kind of like in for a penny, in for a pound, so to speak.
Don't you mean it's always darkest under the lighthouse?
So I'm gonna need to remember that during a certain scene with Ibuki singing next chapter, then I have to turn off the game sound. Because I think Ibuki's singing is copywritten, so...
I shouldn't say things I don't understand, like, so to speak.
Anyway, the killer hid silently, and after making sure Hiyoko left, they finally left the surfboard case.
I agree with that as well.
This feels like an Among Us trial.
Seriously, nobody asked what you think.
There's no way the killer would leave Hiyoko by herself if they were trying to frame her. If Hiyoko was left alone and ruined the evidence the killer had planted, it would have messed up their plan.
Here, you took over. I need to get a drink.
No, I don't know how to do this.
Just click the button.
This one?
Yes.
Instead, it makes more sense to think that the killer was hiding in the beach house, watching Hiyoko.
Saying whatever you want, even if we didn't ask. All right, if you don't want to friggin' get punched, just stand still and let me punch ya! Oh, you shut up. Then, grit your teeth.
Sorry, Akane. It's not like that. Hey, Monokuma. Can I ask you about something that seems strange to me?
I believe Prince Shotoku was from the future. A man from the future is always directing the flow of history.
I'll listen to your story about men from the future some other time. As I recall, the body discovery announcement is made when 3 or more people discover a body, right? Is the killer also included among those 3 or more people?
I think he's talking about the thing I was telling you earlier.
Yeah, that's true, but, well, something like that is basically what it's supposed to be.
You don't sound very articulate.
Jeez! You're pretty annoying for noticing something like that!
Yes, Nagito's annoying.
I know it sounds like an excuse, but the body discovery announcement isn't supposed to be used for deduction. It's intended to create a fair trial. It's supposed to let everyone know a body has been found.
So you're saying it's unfortunate that I used it for deduction? I understand your excuse, but depending on who actually found the body, it's possible that your 3 or more people rule could be deadly.
Well, as long as I keep things ambiguous, I can respond to situations with some flexibility.
Flexibility, huh? So what about this time? Is it 3 people including the killer or not?
Jeez, fine! You want me to say it? It doesn't include the killer this time, okay? All done.
Which means 3 people other than the killer discovered Mahiru's body.
And if you count Hiyoko and Kazuichi, that leaves one other person, because Hajime wasn't in the house yet.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing. I just thought it was somewhat strange. More importantly, let's get back to our original topic.
You're the one who went on a tangent!
We were just saying the killer was hiding in the surfboard case, right?
Right.
And after Hiyoko ran away, the killer got to enjoy the simple life of destroying evidence.
However, before we proceed any further, there's something we have to make clear. The killer blocked the roadside door with Mahiru's body before Hiyoko ran away. But what about the blood?
That's a good point, Gundam. What about the blood?
Now that you mention it, that mystery hasn't been solved yet.
It's going to be all right. If you guys have come this far, I'm sure you can discover that answer too.
Dude!
Now, let's start the argument, shall we?
Non-stop debate? Now then, shall I explain to you the final feature in non-stop debates? From this point forward, you will now be able to use the truth flashback. If you hold down the left mouse button, with the shape of the reticle will change. If you aim at the remark's weak spot and keep it in that position, you will be able to memorize it. This I knew. This is what algorithm's good for. The memorized phrase can only be fired once as a single truth bullet. And that is Chihiro's ability that you gained from her. If you shoot or change to a different truth bullet, it will disappear from your truth cylinder. However, you can use this flashback feature as many times as you want. If you don't seem to have the answer to a lie or mistake in your available truth bullets, it might be wise to memorize a different weak spot and use that to make your case. When's the best timing to flashback? Well, you'll just have to trust your keen wits, won't you? By the way, you will not be able to agree with anyone while you're using the truth flashback. Please remember that it is only effective for refuting points. Well then, good luck and have fun.
I zoned out.
It's a pain. Shower. Okay, so this is telling us shower room is not the answer.
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
But shower room.
Maybe they simply washed it
That's what
off.
I'm saying. That's not the answer.
They couldn't use the shower, right?
Right.
So washing it off would have been impossible.
Right.
They didn't have to use the shower.
No water with it.
What about the wetsuits in the closet?
No.
Maybe they wore one when they moved the body.
If they used something other than the shower.
Other than the shower.
What did they do with the bloody wetsuit?
They cut it up and floosh.
As someone who flushes their shit every morning, I can declare it would definitely clog the toilet.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the other way around. Perhaps someone other than the killer moved the body?
No.
Maybe they were able to wash it off.
That's what I'm thinking, Chiaki. Okay, so if I use that person's opinion, I might be able to break through the contradiction.
What
yeah,
did the
I'm
killer
gonna
do
go
with
with
Maybe
the...
they simply...
They couldn't use the shower, so washing it off would have been...
They didn't have to use the shower.
What about the wetsuits in the closet? Maybe they wore one when they moved the body.
We have to watch for Chiaki.
If they used something other than the shower...
Okay, and now we have to go to the very end of this.
As someone who flushed, it would definitely clog.
Maybe it's the other... Perhaps someone other... Maybe they were able to wash it off.
There's only one refute statement,
What
and
did the
that's
killer do with the
Fuyuhiko.
blood?
Maybe they simply...
They couldn't use the so washing it off would have been impossible.
Yep, there
No,
it
that's
is.
wrong. If they just needed to wash off the blood, they didn't necessarily have to use the shower.
Although they would have had to been quick so the blood didn't dry.
They could have just as easily used something else.
The water
Something
bottle.
other than the shower. Like what?
The water bottle.
Something other than the shower that was used to wash off the blood. It's possible it was the drinks inside the refrigerator.
Drinks inside the refrigerator. Couldn't the killer have used those to wash off the blood?
It's
I've
true.
seen through it.
Oh! Are you fighting me? Girl? You better not be fighting me.
That's impossible.
Are you sure about that?
Why?
Try to remember the refrigerator carefully, and then you will understand
It was empty.
that there's no possible way the drinks in the refrigerator were used.
Wrong. There was a giant trash can in there. And that's probably what it's going to be. Yep.
Trash can.
If it's going to be trash can.
It's true there were drinks in the beach house refrigerator. However, try thinking one bottle drink. It wouldn't be enough to wash off the blood.
I can't back down!
Haha, I beat you in a sword battle.
We can't assume they used just one drink. They could have used a bunch of them to wash it off.
Didn't I say it was impossible? There were no water bottles in the refrigerator.
Allow me to cut
Wrong,
through those
because they were
words.
in the trash can. We got those.
There were water bottles inside the refrigerator.
How many times do I have to tell you? There were no water bottles in there whatsoever.
That was after the incident, right? But before the incident, there were water bottles in the fridge.
It's true.
And the killer took all of those water bottles and used them to wash the blood off their body.
It's true. Although you would not have needed that many water bottles.
No, unless you're making yourself look like you went swimming.
I still don't think it was Peko.
I believe.
So you're saying the water bottles were gone? Because they were all used? That's a logical fallacy.
Although she's been very vocal, so maybe it is Peko.
She's not normally vocal like this.
Yeah, normally she's very quiet during the class trial, from the one that we've had with her.
And the fact
It's not
that,
a fallacy. There should have been evidence inside the trash can.
The fact that she was pointing fingers at.
Yeah.
Evidence like a lot of thrown away plastic water bottles.
Yeah.
Isn't that right, Chiaki?
Oh, you're right. These bottles look like they may have been filled with water.
Well, now that you mention it, when I went to the beach house a few days ago, I feel like I drank one of those plastic water bottles.
You should have said so sooner! Then, the plastic water bottles were used in place of the shower.
Dousing your body with lots of water bottles is such a simple and easy to understand explanation.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. Now I think about it, if they soaked their entire body with a bunch of plastic water bottles, they did that person would be...
It seems you've realized who the killer is.
This is it. Here we go to the climax.
See? Just as I thought.
Hold on. You know who the killer is?
Is that true?
Let me ask. Who might that be?
Here it comes. The killer used plastic bottles to wash off blood that splattered onto them. The killer, Mahiru's killer, must be that person. There was only one person covered in water bottles.
Peko.
Yeah.
You're the only one!
She was the only one that was soaked when they met up.
Peko.
Yeah.
Is it you?
Hey! What are you being quiet for? They're accusing you of being the killer! Then I should ask you this. Why do you believe I'm the killer?
Because it's so...
You're the only one without a logical alibi.
Yeah, everyone else has an alibi except for Fuyuhiko.
And Gundam.
And Gundam, yeah.
But Nekomaru and Akane were together, Kazuichi and me, Chiaki and...
Ibuki? No.
No. It was Ibuki and Mikan.
Yeah.
Chiaki showed up on her own, but, it wasn't Chiaki.
Chiaki's kind of too tired to do that.
Uh-huh.
I remember when we were all meeting up to go to the beach. Your appearance when you came to the diner.
Whoa. Whew. Hajime and Kazuichi, why are you two here?
Yeah, if we weren't there, she probably would have gotten away with it.
Yeah.
Hey! Are you breathing pretty heavy?
I just did a little swimming.
If the killer really did wash the blood off with water bottles, they'd have to drench their entire body. But there were no towels in the beach house, and it would have taken a while for the water to fully air dry. So you said you went swimming so you'd have a cover story.
It's true.
Don't just stay silent! Say something!
Hold on, you bastard! You saw her at the diner! You never saw her near the beach house, right? So maybe she really was swimming!
Oh, wait.
Kazuichi,
No one even saw her swimming.
No. I saw her.
You sure about that?
I knew that he was going to say something.
Huh?
After I ran into you bastards at the diner, I crossed paths with her on my way home. So there's no doubt. She would have arrived at the diner from the opposite direction of the beach house.
That contradicts something you said earlier. You said that on your way home you saw absolutely nobody when we were asking about Hiyoko.
Yep.
Hold on. That's strange. Didn't you just say this earlier?
It's just a coincidence that I passed by the diner. I didn't even pay attention to the beach house. I went straight back to the hotel after I saw you guys. I didn't see anyone during that time.
You told me you didn't see anyone. Don't try to tell me you forgot about that.
Not so fast! It's too soon to decide she's a killer!
I mean, is it?
We haven't established how the killer was able to leave the beach house!
That's a good point.
Now that you mention it, you're right.
The roadside door was blocked. And if it's impossible to leave from the beachside without leaving footprints, then how the fuck did the killer escape?
Also a good point.
Why are you all fired up, Fuyuhiko? You're not the suspect. Peko is.
Who cares about that? Answer me!
Exactly,
If you have an explanation, then
Yeah.
show me what you got!
We might have an answer.
Dude, don't worry.
Do you really? This mystery seems unsolvable.
Because it seems that we have one piece of evidence that we haven't used yet. That isn't the Monokuma file.
That isn't that?
That isn't the Monokuma. Or we haven't used that, but this one.
Oh.
The barred window.
Yeah.
Is the only piece of relevant evidence that we haven't used next to Pretty Anime Girl Mask.
Well, if Peko is the killer, then I might just have an answer to that mystery.
I see. Then let's hear this alleged method of escaping the beach house.
First, let's establish how the killer escaped.
The killer escape route. I might know what it was. In fact, the only possible thing I can think of is that opening. Small window.
I see!
Shower room.
If the roadside and beachside doors aren't an option, the only other thing I can think of is... well, nothing really. Except that small window in the shower room.
Huh. Don't you know how high that window is? There's no way Peko could have reached it.
But what if, for instance, she got help from someone?
Then how would have that other person gotten out?
She might have reached it by riding someone's shoulders, but then that person would have been left behind.
Exactly.
Is it possible an object was used? A rope, for instance?
And what happened to the rope after they used it? And don't say something stupid like they threw it outside.
Of course not! That would violate the school trip rule!
Yep. Rule 3, littering is not allowed. Let us coexist with the silent's bountiful nature and mutual prosperity.
Littering is prohibited. Even if it might be evidence, rules are still rules.
You see? There's no way they'd be able to escape from that window.
No, they just have to use an object.
Like a kendo sword.
Chiaki, don't fall asleep on us! We just said they couldn't use an object!
You did? I thought you were saying they couldn't dispose of an object.
I see. You don't have to throw it away if you can just hide it somewhere on your body.
Huh? Pekka was wearing a swimsuit, remember? Where would she even hide an object? And if you say she hid it in her special place, I'll stab you in yours!
Oh my god!
No! Please don't be violent!
Even if the killer used an object to escape out the window, they wouldn't have been able to get rid of it. So the only thing I can think of that the killer must have hid it somewhere. If that's the case... Focus and think. The object that the killer used to escape out the window. No! No, not a... Okay, it's a hangman's gambit. I'm okay with this. It's maybe like a kendo sword or something like that. Oh, it's gonna be a bamboo sword. Nay. I needed that M and I don't know why I destroyed it. Oh my god, all it's giving me are the D's and the W's. See? Thanks. Oh my god. There's the other B. Here's the S. Okay, all we need is an O. Got it.
I got it!
Bamboo sword. Sorry, not Kendo sword.
Peko, you carry that bamboo sword on your back at all times, right? If I recall correctly, you had it then too.
I think so.
Yeah. Yep, it's right there on her back.
Despite the fact that you had a swimsuit on, you were still wearing your bamboo sword.
Just kind of sus.
Mm-hmm.
Are you saying she used that bamboo sword to escape through the window?
Yeah. Peko used that bamboo sword as a step stool and escaped out the window.
Sword as a step stool?
Yep, if anybody could do it, it'd be the ultimate swordsman.
You see? I knew it! I knew it was a ninja! Didn't I tell ya?
Yeah.
A ninja could have climbed that easily.
Yeah, because, you know, she's definitely a ninja.
Uh-huh.
Ninjas know a climbing trick where they lean their sword against a wall and use the handguard as a step stool.
Yeah.
Wow! Just like a Japanese ninja!
Miss Sonia, ninjas only exist in Japan.
And where are we?
Well, it is a bamboo sword, but I'm sure a slender girl like Peko could easily use it to climb.
Well, Peko, do you have anything to say?
Panic shock action. Oh no. Okay, that's useful. Only until your focus gauge runs out, so make sure it's the best possible your time. So you're not the only one who can get the cup in your hand. Something called Nega time. NEGA time. Let's fix that pronunciation. End time is what we're gonna call it.
Yeah.
Tempo marker will disappear, making it quite a bit difficult to press the buttons in rhythm. So in that case, please time your rhythm with not with your eyes, but with your ears and your passionate heart. If you can't clear it, you can always change the difficulty setting. I'm not going to tell them that they'll have to redo the class trial for that chapter if they do that. Not only we change the setting. Well, then good luck and have fun. Yeah, if we lose this.
You're saying she used her sword as a step stool and went out the fucking window?
Yes.
Then what about the sword? It would have been left in the shower room and she wouldn't have been able to recover it, dumbass.
She has a string on the end of that case.
Fuyuhiko, why do you even care?
Because he's in love.
Shut up! Just shut the fuck up and answer me! If you have an answer, then fucking give it to me!
This one's actually a shorter trial than what it was for trial 1.
If she used the bamboo sword as a step stool, it would have been left behind!
No, it wouldn't have. Fuyuhiko, why? Why are you?
Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously impossible! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard?
I'm really bad at this apparently today.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me!
Why do I do better when there's nothing here?
Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously impossible! Bastard! Got proof, you bastard? I'll sell your fucking organs!
Oh!
You're pissing me off!
Did she say I'll sell your organs?
You're pissing me off! Bastard! If she used the bamboo sword as a step stool, it would have been left behind! This is the end!
Oh, got it. Me on the bone, bone on the meat.
If she used her bamboo sword as a step stool, she could have recovered it with her sword bag.
Shut up, we screwed up once.
When she leaned her sword against the wall to use as a step stool, she tied her sword back to it.
Yep. This is why she had to retie her sword bag.
And after she climbed up to the window, as long as she hauled the bag up toward her, she would have been able to recover her bamboo sword.
I see. Not just the bamboo sword, but even the sword bag too. She used them both to escape. Akane said she's like a ninja, but it's nothing as silly as that. Simply put, only Peko could have performed this feat. An escape plan befitting of the ultimate swordswoman. Even so, how disappointing. If you'd only let me work with you, it would have been an even greater plan.
Until you turned around and betrayed her.
No! You just back off!
Is it true? Did you really kill Mahiru?
Hold on! You're just making assumptions! You don't have any proof. I won't accept this unless there's proof! Got it, you bastard?
I'm still laughing at how I did better with the debuff on than what I was with the other thing. I'm used to DR1 where I have to click, left click, right click, left click, right click. Rotating back and forth to be able to hit any of them.
It's fine.
Huh?
I said it's fine. Saying anything more would just be an exercise in futility.
She admitted it just now, right? She admitted that she's Mahiru's killer, right? But is this right?
Yes.
No, Fuyuhiko was the one arguing with us. Peko just admitted it so freely.
Among flowers, the cherry blossom. Among men, the samurai. I commend your decisiveness, at least. Very well. If you admit it, this ends now. Let's cast our votes.
I agree.
Agreed. Hurry up and vote.
Hold on. Let me confirm one thing first.
Oh my god, Chiaki, please don't make this last a little longer.
Can it wait
This
until
trial's
after
so
the voting?
I felt that, Gianna.
It's shorter than Terry Terror's trial. That was 3 hours and 10 minutes.
This is important, and it relates to the
Or
voting.
2 hours 49 minutes.
It's about Peko's motive.
My motive?
In the end, you had no connection to the events depicted in Twilight Syndrome murder case, right? Then, why did you kill Mahiru?
I just didn't like her.
So it's about that. Let's see. If I must answer that question, I must say it was for the sake of
Oh, not this. Huh?
Justice?
In order to protect the justice of this world.
Huh?
I do not sully my hands to satisfy personal grudges.
Sure, there's not that much left. We just did the PTA, the panic talk action, which is usually towards the end of a trial. I know that we still have to close an argument, but there's not that much evidence left that we can use either.
There is only one reason I killed. For the sake of protecting justice.
Sonia, fangirling.
What are you saying?
Justice is what makes humans human. It's a virtue that human beings should be proud of. Justice is the eternal sun and the enduring moon, the protective father and the smiling mother. Hello! Earth to Peko! If justice ever disappeared from this world, the world would immediately freeze, and people's smiles would vanish.
Oh, I know that she goes on a rant, but it doesn't last as long. Especially not if
will not allow that.
Especially not if I click fast enough.
It's fine, just stop it!
Justice must always be there to guide us, to shine bright above our heads.
I'm telling you to stop it!
So I must fight. I must continue to fight to protect justice.
Could she be?
As the light of justice shines upon my mask, I expose the hearts of malevolent evil. Justice.
Oh my god, that looks so bad.
I hate that.
It looks so bad.
The center of justice that is pierced by justice. The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky. That would be me. Sparkling justice!
Emoticon!
Now then, let's execute justice!
Emoticon!
What? What the fuck?
I love that story.
Peko, what are you doing?
I am sparkling justice!
You're just making yourself look stupid now, Peko.
In the name of sparkling, shining justice, I have come to deliver justice!
Emoticon?
What's going on? What's this? Chill.
Peko finally snapped!
Everyone, please be careful. Sparkling Justice is a serial killer who claims to be an ally of justice. Clad in her various hero masks, she is a serial killer who exclusively targets other criminals. She is supposed to be... but... huh?
Supposed to be what?
Ally of justice? So that's why you're wearing a mask! This mask is the dividing line. Just like various idols, the sun is revered because it lies just beyond your grasp. Justice should also be the same.
Emoticon.
I don't get it, but this is becoming really crazy.
Poor Nicola. What? What the heck is this? Peko the killer. Why is it turning out like this?
This is turning out to be a surprising turn of events.
I'm Monokuma right now.
I know.
Hey! Now's not the time for you to be sleeping. Take a look. It's a killer.
This again?
Huh? Sleepwalking?
So what's your answer to my previous question? Why did you kill Mahiru?
I love how, like, Monokuma turned into Chiaki.
This world must always be bathed in the light of justice. I must not allow even one shadow. Evil must be eliminated immediately. No matter what, I must not overlook evil.
Evil? Are you saying Mahiru is...
If you knew about that incident, then you must have played the game. Am I right?
And because of that, I was able to find the killer's accomplice hiding on this island like a sewer rat.
Then, the reason you killed Mahiru was...
To protect justice, of course.
Emojicon.
In order to protect justice, I have become its merciless sword. And executed justice.
Emoticon.
Holy crap! She's such a stereotypical psychopath!
She's so gross!
Honestly.
Yes.
Peko, is this your true identity?
How should I smell something fishy right here?
My true identity? I have already forgotten who I am. It just shows my determination. My determination to protect by throwing away what's most important. I'm willing to become anybody to shower this world with justice.
Something doesn't fit right here. Oh god, Pekko's really gone off the edge.
Yeah.
And Hyoko's fading in and out of existence on the right.
Yeah.
Ah! I can't stand this anymore! Let's just end this farce already!
End it? He's right. We need to end this already. The killer in the end, there's no mistake, it was Pekko all along.
Let's go over this incident one more time and then let's end this.
Here we go, final argument.
This is my favorite part.
Oh yeah, the closing argument's always the best. Let's see. Okay, so we have one stock here. Let me see. On the morning of the incident, Mahiru met...
The note. Oh wait, no.
Nope, so that's not it.
Yeah, the notes.
This is probably... Or the lure... Yep. Yeah, that one's true. The first one to arrive at the beach house was...
Hyoko, but she...
We don't have that one. The next one to arrive at the beach house was... When did the killer leave next to the body?
The mask, but that's not on there.
Yeah, that's not on there.
Oh.
That's the only bit of evidence that we really need. Now then, time to wash out the blood. Where should I hide? The first one who found the body was...
Hyoko.
Did Hyoko wakes up?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so we know we're not using this one. We left a big piece of evidence. In the closet after Hyoko ran away. No. Oh, wait, the big piece of evidence is this. Yep, okay. Stock 2. Let's go back to the beginning. Okay. Yeah. One morning, Mahiru met. Yeah, no. See, that's that, so it's not that. Okay. First one to arrive at the beach house was Mahiru.
Gianna! Stop! That
Well,
is
that's
a
not what
great
matches.
blob.
What? Oh, I put that in the wrong spot. Okay, that's alright. Might be. Killer leave next to the body. Time to wash off the blood. Plastic water bottles. In the closet after Hyoko ran away. Shoot the bamboo sword, they must do this. Okay, yeah, it has to be tied. Okay. Okay, back to the beginning.
The big, oh wait, no, you already used the big evidence,
Yeah,
but
big-
left by the body could have been that mask right there.
It is going to be that, but, nope, that's not it.
And it can't be that one.
It's not this one, for sure. Yeah, that's going to be, what's her name, arriving at the beach house, Hyoko. Where did the killer leave next to the body? A pretty anime girl mask.
Where should I hide?
That's in here. Yep. It's actually a really good hiding spot. No. Closet after Hyoko ran away. Oh. What?
Yeah.
Oh! This is gonna be all the way at the beginning. It's this one. Last stock, here we go. Okay. First one to arrive at the beach house was Hyoko. Poor Hyoko. Poor girl. And then the closet after Hyoko ran away, the killer drops a gummy.
Here's everything that
That's
happened
it.
in this case.
Why was that the easiest part
The
of it?
incident began this morning when Mahiru spoke to Hyoko. Mahiru most likely played Twilight Syndrome Murder Case, the video game provided to us as the motive. She probably wanted to discuss it with someone else who also appeared in the game as a character. Hyoko accepted Mahiru's invitation, and they promised to have a more detailed conversation about it later. However, someone else overheard their exchange. The killer. The killer eavesdropped on their conversation and used their promise to devise a specific murder plan. By preparing a specific item, they planned to manipulate the two's actions. That item was the letters. They sent fake letters to both Mahiru and Hiyoko. The letter Mahiru received told her to come to the beach house at 2:30 p.m. And the letter Hiyoko received told her to come to the beach house at exactly 2 p.m. By providing different times, the killer was able to lure them to the beach house separately.
Man, if only they had just gone and asked each other about the notes that they had.
Yeah.
That would have never happened.
Hiyoko totally trusted that letter, showed up at the beach house at 2 p.m., just like it said, and was drugged into unconsciousness by the killer lying in wait.
Man, chloroform.
After putting Hiyoko to sleep, the killer immediately hid her inside the closet, so they could frame her as the killer later. At 2:30 p.m., Mahiru arrived at the beach house. She was completely unaware that she'd been targeted for murder.
No, really?
Approaching her from behind, the killer struck the defenseless Mahiru with a specific weapon.
Look how sad Mahiru looks.
I'm gonna miss it so
The metal
much.
bat that was left at the scene of the crime. The bat was brought down onto the back of Mahiru's head, and with that, she took her last breath. According to Mikan's autopsy, Mahiru died instantly, so she probably never knew who killed her.
I know this only gets sadder from here.
With that, the killer achieved their goal of killing Mahiru and began to tamper with the crime scene. They dragged Mahiru's body so that it blocked the door leading to the road. Also, the mask found at the scene of the crime was something the killer personally left. I'm not really sure why. My guess is it's something similar to a calling card. That's how the crime scene we discovered was created. However, by moving Mahiru's body, the killer got blood splatter on them. Plus, the shower room had no water because it was out of order, so they couldn't wash it off. But the killer expected something like that to happen. Instead of the shower, the killer used something else to wash the blood off their body. They used plastic water bottles that were inside the beach house refrigerator.
I still don't think they needed all of them.
We can assume they carried the bottles to the shower room before the sequence of events had happened. In place of showering, they washed the blood off their body with water bottles instead. However, they had no choice but to dispose of the empty bottles in the beach house's trash can.
What if they just stuck it on the toilet? It would have taken us longer to find it.
Yeah.
Littering is against the rules, and it would have taken too much time to throw them away somewhere else.
Or would have it? You could have just said you were running away. That would have given you time to air dry at that point.
Yeah, true.
After the killer washed off the blood, they hid in a specific spot inside the closet Hiyoko was in. The killer hid inside the surfboard case that they had already emptied beforehand. After some time had passed, the sleeping drug used on Hiyoko wore off, and she woke up. I can imagine how badly Hiyoko must have panicked when she came out of the closet.
Of course, that's the way you had to put it, Hashime. Yeah, I mean, Hiyoko, how do you feel now that we know that you're lesbian for Mahiru?
I mean, she made plans to see Mahiru, who lay dead right in front of her. From the shock and panic of being considered a murder suspect, Hiyoko fled from the beach house.
You know the help me from when I was like here.
Because of that, she left footprints in the
I
sand.
feel bad for her.
Everything was a trap set by the killer to frame her. After Hiyoko left, the killer finally came out of the surfboard case and placed a gummy that they brought with them to shift our suspicion toward Hiyoko.
If only it wasn't a yellow gummy, then they would have gotten away with it.
Ironically, placing that gummy is what helped clear our suspicion toward Hiyoko. Finally, the killer began preparing to escape from the beach house. They couldn't risk leaving their footprints in the sand, so they escaped the beach house using a different route, the small window in the shower room. However, that window is rather high up and can't be reached easily, which is why the killer used the bamboo sword they always carry with them. The killer took the bamboo sword out of its bag, tied the bag to the sword's handle, and used the sword as a step stool to reach the small window. As long as they're able to reach the window, all they had to do was pull the bag to retrieve the sword.
I'm sorry, I hate to break it to you, but I have
And
no
so the
upper
killer
body
left the
strength to
beach
do
house
that.
and appeared before us
Yeah.
as if nothing had
Me
happened.
too. Oh, look at Chiaki in the bikini again.
God.
What?
But
Look
their
at
wet hair and
Hajime.
swimsuit didn't dry right away. There also weren't any towels at the beach house. So when the killer met up with us, they said they had been swimming for a while as an excuse.
Looking angry.
I can go. That's true.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah. Not
So
to
how
mention
about
it, but yeah.
This is the truth behind the incident you caused. Isn't that right, Peko Pekoyama?
I like that art. Like the art when they're pressing someone when they're like.
I like this pose.
I see.
I like the art they
What
have.
of it? She's like totally cool with it. I haven't done anything to be ashamed of.
What are you saying? You killed Mahiru!
Wrong!
Honestly.
I punished evil in the name of justice.
You killed her.
You killed her.
That's no reason to condemn me.
Yes, it is.
Whatever. Let's hurry up and vote so we can freaking kill this weird, crazy bitch.
Honestly, I'm
There's
with
no
Yoko
way
right now.
you can kill me.
Uh-oh.
Justice can never be killed. You should all know that as well.
What are you saying?
The way he said that. What are you saying?
To protect what's most important to you, you must be prepared to throw away something equally important. Understand?
I don't get it. I don't get it at all.
I'm with
Then I
Yoko.
shall be direct. Justice must carry on in order to keep justice. To keep me alive, you all must give up your lives.
No.
Are you serious?
It's not serious. It's justice. If I fall here, who will combat the evils of this world? Now, follow your hearts of justice that reside within you all, and save my life to protect justice.
And that's not happening.
Hurry and carry on justice.
Give me a break! Who's gonna die for you?
If we let Peko go, we're all gonna get killed! For the sake of grand justice, a few sacrifices are unavoidable.
A few sacrifices?
Don't worry. The justice that you give your life to protect will never go to waste.
I can't stand her anymore. Let's vote already and execute her. However, before we do that,
Someone's about to say something very important here.
Monokuma, the vote! Hurry up and let us vote already!
I'm awake!
he finally woke up.
I've heard your story! Well, I wasn't listening, but who cares? Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote! Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully such heart-pounding excitement?
I need to just keep my head up his mouth.
Yeah. I've never seen this one.
Mm-hmm. Peko's guilty. Trial end.
Pardon me, can we please have a little more time?
Sonia!
Pardon me, can we have a little bit more time? Please let us continue our discussion.
Continue our discussion? But isn't the voting over?
Yeah, I mean, we got it correct.
Yes, but I cannot help but feel strange. Something about this is definitely strange.
This might have to do with sparkling justice here. Huh?
Strange? What do you mean? There's no doubt that Peko is the killer.
That is true. However,
As a serial killer enthusiast, you're wondering if Peko is really sparkling justice, am I right?
Yep.
Hey, Miss Sonia isn't a serial killer enthusiast. She just has a little more passion about them than most.
Yeah, she is an enthusiast.
That makes her an enthusiast.
Honestly, it felt strange to me too. I mean, there's a distinct difference between what we know about Sparkling Justice and Petco, right?
Wasn't she talking about Sun something Esposito? Isn't that Spanish?
Yeah.
Distinct difference?
You know, Sonia described Sparkling Justice like this.
Justice complete. The center of justice that is pierced by justice. The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky. That would be me. Sparkling Justice!
I love Sonya. What the heck was that?
Diana, I have no idea what happens in this. That is Sparkling Justice catchphrase.
No, I'm worried about what happens before the execution, Gina.
I have no idea what's going on. An unknown serial killer has a catchphrase.
She didn't know.
Yeah. I read it in a magazine in the library. There's only ever been one person on journals who has interviewed Sparkling Justice. The article was written in their native language, so I translated it.
I see, so that's what it was. I think I've got a difference between the serial killer and Petco. Maybe nationality, right?
I see!
Yeah.
That's right. According to what Sonia said,
The article was written in their native language, so I tried to translate it.
if she had to translate it, that means it wasn't written in English, right?
Are they trying to say that these kids are English even though they went to Hope's Peak Academy, which is stationed in Japan? And all of them went to Hope's Peak Academy? So I wonder if in the Japanese version of this game, he says, that means it wasn't written in Japanese, right?
Yeah.
Huh? Yes, the magazine I read was written in Spanish. So, Sparkling Justice's catchphrase was no doubt written in Spanish as well. Which means the journalist and Sparkling Justice are both...
From Spain?
Yep.
What?
All this time I completely misunderstood. When I first heard about those serial killers, Genocide Jack and Sparkling Justice, I just assumed both serial killers were from the same country. But that wasn't the case. If so...
Petco, you're not Sparkling Justice. There's no way that's possible.
Or, if you insist that you're Sparkling Justice, can you try saying that catchphrase in Spanish?
No.
Would you be able to do that?
It appears that the time has come for this mask to come off. However, that's perfectly fine. It's no longer necessary. And even if you find out now, it's too late for you all to do anything about it. My duty has already been finished.
What?
My duty as a tool has already been completed in full.
Yes, we already know you're a tool, but what?
Uh-huh? Looks like she's back to normal? That mask has fulfilled its purpose, just as I have.
What do you mean? Fulfilled its purpose? Too late? What are you getting at?
Now that you've already cast your votes, is what it means.
Hey, be clearer! We're asking you what your purpose was.
I have no purpose. I am just a mere tool.
Tool? What do you mean?
She called herself a tool, which means someone else used her then?
Of course.
I
A
like
tool
this guy.
cannot do anything on its own.
Ew.
I see. I finally understand. Well, I did have a sneaking suspicion.
Agree,
all along.
Gianna.
What do you mean?
I mean, besides Petco and Hiyoko, someone else was also at the beach house.
Someone else?
There is proof that establishes that fact. Try to remember it.
This is what he was talking about when you mentioned the The body discovery
I
announcement.
see.
Just like I mentioned
Are
earlier.
you talking about the body discovery announcement?
Yep, that's right. I mean, didn't Monokuma say so earlier?
So, what about this time? Is it 3 people including the killer or not? Jeez, fine. You want me to say it? It doesn't include the killer this time, okay? All done.
That announcement is made when at least 3 people discover a body. And in this particular case, the killer, Peko, is not one of those 3. If that's the case, it would mean only Hiyoko and Kazuichi discovered the body, but...
Which is what I said earlier.
I see. That leaves us one person short.
So that means there was one more person in the beach house.
Yep.
Plus, the fact that Monokuma tried to hide that truth from us by being flexible with his own rules. That's such a vital clue that it could alter the outcome of the trial.
No, that's not it.
What?
Huh? Am I wrong?
Yes, from your basic way of thinking about it, you are wrong. Didn't I tell you? I'm just a tool. That means I'm just a simple tool to be used by that person.
Why do they always refer to him as that person, or he, or him, or that guy?
Therefore, that person would have the strongest motive out of anybody else here, right?
Baby gangsta.
You're the only one! Is it Fuyuhiko?
I see. Now I finally see the connection. The connection between the motive and the incident.
But even if it's the motive, it's just a game, right? There's no reason to believe it's even true.
It was true.
Would you call a game like that a strong motive?
Yeah.
No, the events that occurred in the game should have definitely occurred in real life. There's overwhelming proof of that, too. What's wrong with that? Is the murder case in front of actually based on actual events? Sorry, I just had a... The events that occurred in the game should have definitely occurred in real life. There's overwhelming proof of that, too. Professor, what do you know about?
You have like a realistic photo?
This one?
No, the other one stuff, yeah.
This one?
I don't know.
What is this?
I can prove it
Done.
with this!
Yeah, this is the first,
I didn't think it was necessary to confirm it if it didn't have anything to do with Mahiru's murder, but... There's no doubt that game is based on actual events. That much is clear if you saw the ending prize. The photos awarded for beating the game are not actual in-game screenshots. They're all actual photos, with the surrounding scenery cropped out. You knew all along, Fuyuhiko, didn't you? You knew whether or not the first victim in the game was actually your little sister, right?
all he had to do was look at it.
Because whoever beat the game first will receive the ending prize.
Hey, what's with that envelope? What's inside? Just shut up! What makes you think you have any right to question me?
It was the envelope, right? The person who received the ending prize. It was you, wasn't it?
If you were shown a photograph of your sister's dead body, you'd have no choice but to believe it.
It's true.
Yeah.
Even so, you wanted to deny the truth. That's why you sent those photos to Mahiru to confirm it.
Hey! Why are we talking about Fuyuhiko? Who cares? 'Cause Peko is the killer, right?
Exactly, I'm with Hiyoko.
But we already voted!
Yeah,
That's
we
why I
all-
told you. You're all too late.
Let's get that Sprite out of here.
As I said before, I exist as nothing more than a tool.
No, I'm sure if you have a beating heart and a working brain, you're more than a tool.
I had no motive for killing Mahiru. No reason to kill. Not even the will to kill. I was simply used as a tool. As long as I am a tool, I cannot defy my orders.
Hey! What's going on? Can anyone give me a simpler explanation?
It means I'm not the killer. The true killer, who used me as their weapon to kill Mahiru Koizumi, was Fuyuhiko Kuzuryu.
What?
What the hell?
I see. That's what you were aiming for all along.
No, I have no aim. But my young master does. My young master planned this from the start.
Young master.
Young master?
That is the truth of this case.
I forgot how long this case is.
I'm sure you realize it by now, but it's too late. You cannot undo the vote.
What if I just hit the backspace button? Yeah.
That's a problem. If Pecco's allegation holds up, that means our vote was incorrect.
In that case, the person who gets to live is...
Just... me?
I feel like he's feeling some guilt right now.
That's nuts! No matter how you look at it, that's completely insane!
How would Pecco be a tool in the first place?
Yeah, if anybody's a tool, it's Nekomaru. Oh, sorry.
Pecco is a legitimate human being!
That's not for you to decide. It's for Monokuma.
Actually, I think it is up there.
The votes have been cast. All we can do now is wait and see what Monokuma decides.
What the hell?
Hey! Remember that really awful time we had back on the 8th one? Oh, that's a B.
I'm in a bind. And what a bind it is.
We're almost there at the end of the chapter.
I guess for now, let's take a quick recess. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Why'd you do this?
I'm literally bored.
Ahem! Although there were some twists and turns along the way, the one who killed Mahiru Koizumi is... Oh, hold on a second. Okay, I'll wait. So sorry, I'm just hesitating.
Hey!
There's no need to hesitate. No matter how you look at it, Scoop, Pecco's the killer.
Why?
Hey!
Why? Well, that's obvious. You're not a tool, you're a friggin' human being.
Well...
I'm a human, but I'm not a fool. If that's what you're saying, you're wrong.
I kinda like the green outline on this one.
Yeah.
You just don't know.
Because you just don't know. You just don't know that there are people who only exist to be tools. People such as myself.
Only exist to be tools.
Hey.
What does she need for you, Hiko?
Pecco and I grew up together.
Are you two childhood friends then?
No.
No, it's completely different than that. Right after I was born and abandoned by my parents, the Kazuru. Yeah, clan took me in.
I am nothing but a tool.
It gave me a reason to exist. I am to fulfill my duty as your master's property.
What?
Property, you say? It means she's a hitman arranged by my clan to work directly under me.
If my young master is attacked, I must defend him as his shield. If he intends to kill, I must be his sword. That is my only reason for living.
This is a really nice photo, actually.
Before I am human, I am my young master's tool, first and foremost. Until this body of mine can no longer move, I shall fulfill my duty until the very end.
Guys, quit hitting on her. That is... You are wrong. You're not a tool, Pecco. Because if you are a tool, then what was all that time we spent together, Sonia?
Nothing.
I was ordered by my young master to behave, just as I was ordered to interact with you guys.
What?
Our professional relationship doesn't exist on this island. You're just fellow high school students now. Right after we arrived on this island, that is what my young master ordered me to do.
You fiend.
That is why you were hiding your relationship, you mean?
No.
No, it's not as if that started the moment we arrived on this island. For that, my young master had always told me to hide our relationship. My young master loves relying on his household power. He hates me, the tool given to him by his household.
I am nothing but a tool.
No matter what I am told, I am nothing but a tool for killing. If my young master intends to kill, it is only natural for me to act as his tool.
Then, the one who tried to kill Mahiru wasn't you, it was Fuyuhiko?
Damn it.
It is what it is. When I thought I beat that game, I was suddenly given these photographs.
Damn it!
Damn it. I don't understand. Why is my sister in these photos?
Because she did.
Don't fuck with me!
And she's covered in blood.
Because she did.
What does it mean? Why can't I remember?
No, you don't get Chihiro.
How come I don't even know if my sister's dead?
You...
No. No. You tried to confirm it with Mahiru. And that's why you wanted to talk to her.
So...
Yeah. I sent her the photo because I wanted to make sure she'd respond. But she never replied back to me. Not only that, she started avoiding me too.
But I'm pretty sure Mahiru was confused too. I mean, we all were. Before anyone played the game, we didn't even know this incident had happened. That's why, even if we were told that we were connected to it, there's no way we could accept it. You know, when Mahiru spoke to Ibuki, she mentioned something about this.
Aww.
Sorry, I actually have plans to go to the beach with everyone.
Oh my!
Wait, huh? You're not gonna go, Mahiru? If you want to talk about it there, I'd be totally fine. It's pretty important, so, you know, it'd be troubling to involve the others.
Huh?
You sound pretty serious. Serious or not, I can't really do anything about it on my own, so I wanted someone to think about it with me.
But...
If I need to make amends, I would, but I don't even know how.
Are you serious?
That definitely sounds serious. I can cancel my beach plans for you. No, it's fine. It's important that everyone gets along anyway. Just tell them I'm not feeling well. Plus, it doesn't have to be today. There's always tomorrow.
Oh.
She wanted to discuss how to make amends, but Kyoko was the only one who accepted her invitation. I should have gone too!
But it was rather convenient for you, wasn't it, Fuyuhiko? If you could make use of their plan to meet each other alone, you could easily lure Mahiru into a trap, right?
Hey.
By calling both of them to the beach house, you were able to pin the blame on Hiyoko.
What the? Seriously? What the heck?
An eye for an eye. That's the world I live in. My little sister was murdered. If the reason that happened was because of some person here, I have no choice but to kill that person on my sister's behalf, right?
And so,
my young master thought of a plan and executed it.
I wanted to use a bat as the murder weapon because in the game, that's what was used to kill Girl E. For revenge, clubbing the person to death the same way my sister was killed seemed to make sense. Even if it ruined my disguise. It was the only thing I could do to avenge my sister.
That is...
So, that is why you killed Mahiru with the bat?
But still, I believed up till the very last minute that that game was just a work of fiction. But even so, that bitch...
Hey.
Hey, if that game is actually real, are you the one who killed Girl E?
Why, you?
Hey, I don't want to hear about that.
But...
The fact that your sister was killed is terrible. It's unfortunate, but...
Why?
You shouldn't have killed that girl.
Shut the hell up!
Who cares about that? Just answer me. What do you know about that game?
What are you saying?
You had no right to do that. Nobody has the right to judge others for their crimes.
And here comes Pekko.
Revenge is just wrong.
Jeez.
Want me to be honest? This whole time I was acting like a coward. Even after I called over Mahiru, I was still trying to find an excuse to not go through with the plan. But after she said that to me, it all went out the window. I got really pissed off and grabbed the metal bat that I hid under the bench. But at that moment...
Your master called me and made me kill Mahiru.
Huh?
Young master, I am finished.
Yeah. I don't like that scene.
What?
You. Are you saying that you killed because you were ordered to?
As a tool is not defined by its will, but by its actions. I don't get this at all.
Of course!
Well, of course you don't understand, because humans are completely different from one another. Everyone's birthplace and upbringing is different. It's obviously impossible for them to understand each other. So everyone just pretends to understand and pretends to be understood.
Be quiet.
Hey, you're too annoying. Can you just be quiet?
Yes, indeed!
Okie dokie, I'll be quiet.
Afterwards, just as my young master planned, I proceeded to tamper with the scene of the crime. However, I also considered the possibility of being found out. So in order to get you guys to make the wrong choice, I decided to make use of that serial killing story.
It cannot be.
You insisted that you want sparkling justice in order to make us hasten our vote.
Hasten.
Yeah.
So we fell for it. We fell for her trick all along.
That's right. You guys have made the wrong decision. You voted me, a mere tool, as a killer, unaware that my young master was a true killer.
That's obviously wrong.
Hold on! Don't act like our loss has been decided yet.
No.
No. It should be decided already, isn't that right, Monokuma?
This is
I'll
troubling!
admit, all this talk about Pekka being a tool sounds pretty persuasive. When you approach it from various angles, it makes sense that Fuyuhiko is actually the true killer. Hold on! I'm telling you to hold on!
I see.
I see. So for Pekka, Fuyuhiko himself is your true hope then. On his behalf, you killed Mahiru, and now you're trying to sacrifice us so you can protect him.
Great!
You would only go that far because he's your one and only hope.
Wrong.
Wrong. I have no hope. I am just...
A tool? Well, even if we ask her, she'll probably just play dumb anyway.
Now then.
So I'm going to ask someone else. Hey, Fuyuhiko, what do you think?
Huh?
About what?
Hey.
Is Pekko just a tool to you? Using a tool, surviving by sacrificing Pekko and the rest of us. Is that your hope?
What?
Hold on.
Hold on. What's the use of asking something like that?
Nagito's being useful.
What?
Huh? You seem distressed. A mere tool doesn't panic like that, right?
Jeez.
Peko, be honest. Are you trying to protect Fuyuhiko of your own free will? Oh shit.
Hey,
Fuyuhiko, can you tell me the truth? The fact that she killed on your behalf, the fact that she lied to us by acting like the killer. Are those all things you ordered her to do? Is that the truth?
Huh?
Fuyuhiko?
Yeah.
I know you hate our guts, but...
Huh?
If you listen to Peko, we're all gonna die!
Yeah.
Young master.
You just have to tell the truth. They're only following your orders. You just have to tell them that.
By his uncertainty, I don't think that's true. I think she did this on her own will. Fuyuhiko? You mentioned this before, but... in this kind of situation, interacting with others just shortens your lifespan. Those idiots Byaku and Teru were proof of that. Plus, it'd be frustrating to be held back by affection when it's my time to kill. You're still saying that? Of course, I'll sacrifice the lives of everyone here if it guarantees my survival. Don't help him, Hajime. You don't really feel that way, right? You're not that kind of person. Because if you were, you wouldn't be hesitating like you are right now.
Young master!
There's no need to hesitate, young master. Please, just tell them the truth. Young master, you were the one who ordered me. I just did as I was told, because I am a tool.
Fuyuhiko, could this be considered your ultimate choice? Regardless, either way, you'll still lose Peko, but...
Hey.
You insist you're just the killer. Just as she said. You can sacrifice us and survive alone. Or would you rather reject Peko and fight alongside us against despair? Which one will be your hope? Let's hear what you have to say.
Damn it!
Young master.
Look, that's not the happy
I am
face.
finished.
You... What the hell did you do? You already know, right? What's going to happen after you kill someone?
I did it because I know. There is no way I can let that happen to you.
Yeah. Hey, Peko. Do you remember what I told you when we first arrived on this island? Our professional relationship doesn't exist on this island. We're just fellow high school students now. You need to run. Got it? Just let me take the fall so you can get away.
Young master, that is impossible.
Shut up! I'm ordering you not to worry about me!
There is no way I cannot worry about you. I am my young master's tool. A tool to protect my young master without an owner. The tool serves no purpose.
God damn it, we are done with that crap! Why won't you listen to what I'm saying?
Regardless, I will not flee. Besides, I'm fairly certain they'll discover the truth soon enough.
Then why did you...
I have a plan.
Huh? A plan?
Please do not worry. I promise I will keep my young master alive and return him safely home.
You idiot. What do you intend to do?
I intend to fulfill my duty as your tool. Now please, go! Hiyoko will be waking up soon. After you leave, I must block the door to the road with Mahiru's body. Hurry!
Damn it. You better run away. Got it? Just forget about me! Forget about the Kuzuryu clan! You better escape!
So how about it for you, Hiko? Please, tell me the truth.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, Peko. I guess I couldn't go through with it after all.
Young master!
I'm a disgrace.
Because that's actually what I have to do to survive. I just feel ashamed of myself. It means I can't live without depending on something. I just feel disgusted with myself.
Peko.
And if I admit that, it means you really are just a tool to me. How many times did I tell you? I don't want a tool given to me by the Kuzuryu clan.
Young master.
Uh-oh.
Oh my! So this is how it turned out.
Too bad.
And here I thought it'd be more brutal and heartless. Man, how disappointing. Which means everything happened thanks to her meddlesome action.
Why you?
There's no way a human that meddlesome could ever be considered a tool.
Hey,
Monokuma, you knew all along, didn't you? You knew about what Peko and Fuyuhiko discussed.
jeez.
Well, it's obvious now. I mean, that's why you have surveillance cameras. You were just having fun, huh? Man! Even if it was an act of desperation, Peko's claim was surprisingly interesting. You're actually the first to try and influence the outcome of the trial like that. But too bad! You're definitely the killer. Peko, the tool with the heart, is the killer.
Sorry.
Peko, I'm sorry I couldn't fulfill your request. Even though you did all that to provide me the chance to survive. But I
had a feeling it would turn out like this.
Huh?
Young master.
You have a kind heart, despite being a Yakuza. That's why you question your position and constantly worry about it. For you to sacrifice someone else just to escape by yourself. I believe you wouldn't accept that so easily. We've been together ever since we were children. Even a tool would understand that.
What?
Then why?
Even so, I
Even so,
wanted you to escape.
Oh, there's a voice actor.
I wanted to protect you.
Peko.
I am terribly sorry.
I will not be able to serve by your side until the very end, young master.
Bye.
And I'm sorry for what I've done to you all too. It may be a selfish request, but please forgive my young master.
And please do not cause a senseless killing such as this ever again.
Of course.
Peko? That will do, Monokuma. Why don't you started already?
I will never feel despair.
Just so you know, I will never feel despair. As long as I am a tool, I am fully prepared to die.
So cool!
So cool! But will you be able to maintain that composure until the very end? People who act as proud as you always shed tears of despair in the end. Now then, let's begin!
Young Master Fuyuhiko.
Please permit me to make one final selfish request.
So,
Didn't I tell you? Stop calling me young master.
I want you to remember.
The tool, Peko Kekoyama, who used to stand beside you. I would like it if you would remember that. That's it.
How many times do you have to keep? I don't need any tools!
You did say that.
Then let's begin! The punishment time brimming with despair.
jeez.
Why don't you get it yet?
Thrills, chills, kills!
This time for the ultimate swordswoman Peko Pekoyama.
Why?
You stayed by my side all this time. Why don't you get it?
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment!
For you,
I
never needed a sword, a shield.
I never needed a tool. So... You didn't need to become a tool.
Let's give it everything we've got!
You just needed to be yourself. I never wanted a tool. I just wanted you. Only you.
Young Master?
Why? Why couldn't you understand? We've always been together ever since we were kids!
Let's go! It's punishment time!
Please, Echo. Don't go. I need you. Don't leave me.
Young master? Young master!
I've never seen this execution in my life.
This is gonna hurt first.
No quality play.
You too. I think I called you King Curtis execution too.
I think you did.
Imagine if I could just do a playback right here.
Mm-hmm.
You can be crying during Terry's execution. Like Fuyuhiko's there. He's trying to get in to save her. One woman army. Mm-hmm.
Wait. Oh.
Looks like we got it. Kazuichi! We're getting a little bit better.
That is impossible!
Cannot be! Even Fuyuhiko!
Did you just witness a double kill? We're trying to.
This is bad. This shouldn't be allowed.
Hold on. Let me turn the webcam on before we get the webcam.
No.
Yeah. The webcam on?
No.
No, it's not. Turn the webcam on. Hi, everybody.
Alright.
Hi. Man. Yeah, we're literally crying right now.
People died so easily. Falling like dominoes.
I'm just gonna take off my glasses for a little bit. You bastard. What is this? This can't be. This is alive, right? Echo! Oh, should I? Why? I'm turning the webcam back off. We got enough webcam. Fuyuhiko!
They both ended. Oh.
Such a waste.
For heaven's sakes. This is just the worst. Jeez, what a waste. This conclusion. Oh, what a waste. This is why she should have just discussed it with me. Shut up.
Damn it.
It was supposed to be a clash between two hopes. It was crushed into something so unpalatable.
Oh.
You're still talking about that?
You.
The hell's wrong with you? Aren't you pissed that two of your friends got killed?
Such despair.
I am pissed. I even feel sad and hopeless. But still.
Isn't that right?
It's going to be alright. This despair is worthless. Even this despair is just a ladder to a bright, shining future that awaits us. The higher the ladder, the brighter we can shine. That is the unmistakable truth. Calling me a ladder, huh? You say some pretty interesting things. In a way, your misguided thoughts of what hope should be remind me of him. I don't really understand what you're saying.
Listen carefully.
Anyway, I shall make a declaration. We will definitely destroy you! The hopes of all the Ultimates here will definitely, completely utterly destroy you. There won't even be a string of cotton left when we're done with you. That's your future. How much longer? I'm planning to say such stupid things. Don't you understand? Even Fuyuhiko died, you know.
Not yet. He's still alive.
What?
Everyone!
Fuyuhiko is still alive. Wait.
You serious?
Are you serious?
Fuyuhiko! Frantically, we rushed over to Fuyuhiko's side.
He's still breathing.
Is he gonna be okay?
Do something! Hey! You need to save him! Hey!
I'm trying! But his blood, he won't stop bleeding out! His pulse is getting weaker!
Nikon does not work
Can't
well
you-
under pressure.
Can't you do anything about it? God damn it!
Soda, you're not helping.
You can cause a leech.
Go drink a soda.
That would be cannibalism.
Well,
Well, serves him right.
You're so
Were you filled
stupid.
with hope at the thought of saving her yourself? That's why you ended up like that.
You stupid brother!
What are you so back about? You need to hurry up and save him.
I
Huh?
don't
A surprise
believe
order?
it. What the heck?
Why do I have to burn my precious calories just to save some Yakuza scum?
That's wrong!
It's your duty to save him.
Huh?
Dooney?
Hey!
Cause it's written in the school tip rules.
Because he wasn't the black and Monokuma can't let him die during execution.
The blackened is exposed during this.
And only they will die.
If only the blackened gets executed, then Fuyuhiko shouldn't be allowed to be executed. Well, if I could, I would do something about it right now. But since my magic stick was taken away, I'm practically powerless.
Hey!
But you should be able to do it.
Unbelievable.
Jeez, I guess I have no choice.
Fine.
Well, there's no way I can violate a rule, even if it's me.
So,
Fine then, I'll save him. Really?
like...
I was actually gonna do that all along, so I've already prepared for this.
Prepare?
And that's when it happened. The siren began ringing from out of nowhere. And gradually grew closer and closer.
An ambulance?
Awawa.
Just leave the rest to me, Dr. Killgood.
Oh god. Now, Dr. Feelgood, we can't get some Motley Crue in here?
Dr. Killgood, you've already killed your patients!
We gotta get this patient to the Monokuma Hospital ER and get him under 24-hour observation stat! So, I'll see you later!
After he said that, the ambulance containing Monokuma and Fuyuhiko vanished from our sight.
Is he really going to be okay? To leave this to Monokuma?
Damn it.
Can't be helped. It's not like there was any other way.
Perhaps.
He's gonna be fine. He's probably gonna get better and come back to us again. You're right. He's definitely gonna come back and talk a lot of smack as if it's nothing happened.
Then, all we can do is wait.
Why do we have to wait for him? I mean, he caused Mahiru's death, you know?
However,
We must put that aside since Pekka has already been punished. Or else we will not be able to advance forward.
Fall, my tears.
Then, there are no second chances in life. We cannot return to what has already transpired. There's no other way than to move forward, like an arrow of light piercing through darkness.
Damn it!
I guess. Things aren't as outside if the shit stir like him ain't around.
I didn't realize it, but I was wishing for that too. From the bottom of my heart, I really wanted him to return. Fuyuhiko! I don't want anyone else to be a sacrifice. And so the class trial ended. But we still can't see the real ending that we really want yet. When that finally arrives, what will have happened to us by then? No matter where I look, no matter what possibilities I look for, I can't see our future, not even a speck. As if we were in a boat floating unreliably in a vast dark sea. We were left there, alone. Only one word could explain our situation. Despair. We couldn't find a more suitable word than that. Good. 15 days left, 10 hours, 10 minutes, and 50 seconds.
You guys can see it, right? You can see this countdown too?
No.
4 people are already gone. We took our time preparing the hope fragments, but now we're no longer able to gather them. Honestly, I'm not so sure anymore. Whether it's better if we let them leave this island. For those kids, which option is hope and which is despair? But I guess there's no time to hesitate. If this countdown reaches 0, that guy will probably take over our plan's final stage as well. What lies beyond that is the foul resurrection of the ultimate despair, and the continuation of the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. That cannot be allowed. We must prevent that by any means necessary. Even if we have to pay the ultimate price, I will definitely prevent it by any means. Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope.
Chapter 2. Scene punishment. Sewing coconuts. End.
Grandpa.
Black Dragon Blade. And now we can save. Alright. And with that, you guys, I'm Vaughn.
Okay.
And we'll see you on the next stream.
Bye.
Goodbye.